Okay, here we are. It is Sunday morning. I'm your host, Rachel's Ghost. Oh, so it reminds host and ghost. It rhymes one with another. Ghost and the host. The ghost is with the mostest. The mostest with the ghostest. Ladies and gentlemen, lots happening with our Patreon channel. I'm happy to report. I want to give a big shout out to Loki Tio, who's been on my back for what I don't know, months now. Went through last night on the in the Patreon previous posts that I'd done a little thing, and Loki would comment like, "Oh, so nice that you're doing that. Too bad the Patreon sucks." Kind of comments like that. So very encouraging. And so we got that. We're taking charge. We're doing things now. Sue, do we get Paul? We're getting Paul for the Monday show. We're trying to get him. We're trying to Paul. That's today, right? We're going to do a test today. Talking to the producer off camera.
Paul's Beatles Playhouse.
Paul's Beatles Playhouse. So he's a Beatles guy. And so we have two distinct shows. One on Monday, one on Friday. And no, Loki, the Friday show is not the main one. They're both the main one. They're both great. Last Friday, this just a couple of days ago, we had very special guests in the form of Steve Carlson. So it's been a while since Steve and I had connected and talked, and we got him on board. And so that was a lot of fun. And Steve's one of the great ones. I've said this so much about him in years past that he's one of those people that puts the community in the vinyl. Right? He's one of those kind of guys. Bobby Gass is with us, speaking of community and vinyl. But we're trying to get different people in on both shows. And so I've reached out to a number of different individuals. And so hopefully we'll get more than not that want to appear on either show. The Friday one is, the Friday Patreon is really, we try and keep it more music centric. And the Monday one, I want it more wide ranging, and we'll talk about whatever the heck. Like today's program, I've got in the title. I want to talk about Weezer, and I want to talk about the Smiths. And I'm so happy. I'm thrilled that I can do a Weezer thing. And play a clip of Weezer a little bit. We get so penalized as content creators in 2026. You play a little something. But anyway, I want to talk about kitchen sink dramas over in the UK. These were a thing came out in British New Wave film, 1960s, a lot of working class English issues. Sue and I watched The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner with Tom Courtney, who, to the best of my knowledge, is still with us. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so we got, there's a lot going on. And so anyway, in the title, we've got the music, right? So, for example, I want to talk about the Smiths. I'm grooving on the Smiths a little bit right now, too. They're in, Weezer's grooving for me. So that's why those two bands are in the title today. I'm listening to both bands. And I watched a biopic, however you want to say it, on the Smiths. It was on Morrissey. And it was done by the same director who did Control, which is very good film. The very, very, very good film about Ian Curtis, right? We got our friend Rob Walker let the music play, his cat named for Ian Curtis. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got my big cup here. I found that with my coffee intake, I require a big cup. So the little ones, even though I love my, shut up Mazzy cup and all, with the little thing, I got my Mazzy cups. But I go to the big ones more lately, a larger draught of coffee. Anyway, and I'm wondering, Sue, I don't know if it's possible. Can we go out later for a walk, maybe down along the waterfront there on a nice Sunday walk? If the weather's holding up, if it's miserable, I don't want to do it. What?
It's kind of
crap. Let's put it off maybe. Anyway, but I want to get another one of these. They had another one design that we don't have, and these are big. Go big, go large, or go home these days. Also, the Ducks Unlimited cup, whatever it was, the hunting duck cup, that thing's huge. It's beautiful and large. Have you got it right now? Yeah, isn't that a great cup? It's so big. Mm-hmm.
Trying to find Paul's stupid channel. I'm subscribed. Why can't I find it?
Okay, Inferno goes, I heard that Morrissey wasn't a nice guy. Morrissey's Morrissey. That's the thing. Don't believe the press, right?
He's a rocker, but he's
Well, he's a unique, he's a misanthrope. He's a misanthrope. Okay, Morrissey is a misanthrope. That's the thing. Johnny Marrs, the everyday man, every man's guy. You know, hi, I'm Johnny Marr. I'm friendly. I want to be your pal. I'll show you my guitar and how I came up with How Soon Is Now, which is a great little riff. Hmm. Okay, Rach, how are you going to secure the doctor record for Record Store Day, records to a day? What are you talking about? Easy. Explain in English what the hell that even means. You've confused me completely. Doesn't take much to do it at my age, admittedly. Anyway, and Freddie goes, sure, I get your age. I had a boy. Because in all honesty, I like Morrissey quite a bit and I respect him. It's very easy to play the market and to be the Paul McCartney of the world. It's a lot harder to be John Lennon. If you're John Lennon, you're going to get your ass shot by somebody. You'll annoy somebody. My wife is telling me that the frame is buggered.
No,
Oh.
not that.
What?
You're all black. You've got a black frame around yours.
I got a full black. Oh, okay. How's that, wife?
Well, even. Tell that to even.
Even. Okay, settle the hell down, even. So much black in the frame, Rachel. Okay, sorry. Boy, oh boy, tough audience.
Now fix your camera.
Now I gotta fix the camera again. Look at me, I'm all adorable. Got stuff here. I got my harvest to the left of me, harvest to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with me. You also almost called Morrissey a misandrist. No, I did not, Joel. Good Lord, man. As Rob would say, I'm having crazy pills. Okay, what's happening? We got problems here. Anybody see the travesty Justin Bieber on Coachella's main stage last night? I'd be so pissed if I spent that kind of money and that's what you get. Yeah, but is he the only one there? I mean, Coachella, usually you get a whole bunch of different people, right? So Bieber's just one amongst many. Anyway, what did he do? Fall flat on his face? I mean, my God, you could have. My producer is moving the microphone even as we speak. Listen, so, I mean, I can't, no, Sue, you're wrong because I got to read the comments. Producer, please, you're overproducing. This show is so good, it's now overproduced. Richard's Vinyl Beard. This is a good YouTube channel. You can subscribe to Richard, you know. It wouldn't kill you. It wouldn't kill you. But anyway, you know, like remember Keith Moon fell off the drum? You could say that, you know. How many artists have gone out on stage and totally farted out all the way? He sat in the middle of the stage and just watched YouTube videos. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's either that or you got, who's the guy, G.G. Allen, you know, throwing poo-poo at you. You know, I'd rather watch a guy watch the YouTube on TV. Hey, I'm watching YouTube with Bieber there than opposed to, you know, getting poo-poo on me. So there's a lot of crazy acts. They've come out, they've passed out live on stage. Boom, they're gone. No show there. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is interesting. Friday. Rachel, I've almost finished. This is Loki doing extra diligence to keep tabs on the program, see how we're performing here on Rachel's Ghost TV show in the Patreon. We'll talk about the Patreon a little bit, but anyway, I've almost finished calculating the results of the co-host vote from Friday's Patreon. Fantastic. I will issue the results in reverse order during the course of today's show, starting with the Z tier. What the hell? Good Lord. You know, I got to admit, Loki T.O. did me a favor. He's a nice guy. And he did a beautiful thumbnail. But I got to admit, there's a plus minus with my beautiful bouquet. Like I get a little more transgender stubble. Have you noticed that? I get a little bit. The camera is so good, it picks it up. That's how good it is. But and this is a first world transgender problem, right? We suffer with this, but it doesn't really bother me much because I don't take the whole thing seriously at all. I remember the old days. I used to get riled up. People go, "You be standing up." I go, "I don't actually," because I had the whole thing, operation and stuff, right? Got interior plumbing. Too much information, maybe. But anyway, and so that kind of, you go, what? Why would people say that? It's hurtful. But now I understand the medium more, and now it doesn't bother me. So you get better at doing YouTube, but the behavior, the outliers of the human condition would get you. You'd go, what the hell? This is horrible. Chauncey, we love you, Chauncey. Never get hurt. I never want you hurt. You're too sweet and sensitive. You're a little darling little guy. Okay. I mean, I guess it's better than Gigi Allen, but it's not a very high bar. True. It's a low bar, but that's my point, right? I mean, there's so many different celebrities that you can go watch, and we've seen it, and we've heard about it. Somebody falls off a stage. My buddy went and saw Alice Cooper in the '70s on the Welcome to My Nightmare tour, and Alice was on top of a giant toy box, and he fell off the toy box and into the pit, into the the orchestra pit. He fell off stage, and they took him off to the hospital, and the whole show was delayed because nothing was prepared. So Alice went to the hospital, and the show how the lights went up again, and everybody milled around like prior to the show starting. He went to the hospital, and then about 45 minutes later, he got back, maybe an hour, and they rolled him out they had a settee, a lounge, a settee, and they rolled it they rolled him out on the stage on it, and he had his head in bandages from where he took the fall, and he started singing Only Women Bleed, which, if you think about it, is somewhat ironic. Anyway, so there's been a lot of artists over the years that have performed poorly, alcohol, drugs, the rest of it, just too inebriated to do a proper show, so that happens. Okay, this is a powerful comment. Our good friend Scotty DJ Vinyl Vertigo, B plus. Yeah, this guy's a B plus co-host ability, by the way. Very highly rated. Where most people are Bs. Let's be fair, most people are B. Serviceable, but not tier. We went through that last week's show. If you're wondering about that. Okay, I guess I could count myself lucky that for all the times Pete Townsend falls down off the stage, he usually gets back up, gives graduate. There's an example, Jen. I saw the Who on their 25th anniversary tour, and the week before I saw him, like 3 days before I saw him in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, he was in Tacoma, and he was rocking and rolling. He was windmilling, and he put the whammy bar through the palm of his hand. Big woo, 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 wham. That's why they call it a whammy bar. Rock, he's windmilling it, the classic, and then wham, he whammy barred and injured himself. So when I saw him, no windmill. He had his hand taped up. He was great. I mean, it was wonderful. Roger Daltrey was there. And perhaps most importantly, the 25th anniversary tour, John Entwistle was still alive. So I saw 3 of the 4 members of the Who performing together, which you got to be thankful for that. Because, I mean, the Who, like so many other legacy acts, are mere shadow of their former selves, right? I mean, can they even really be called the Who when it's just Pete and Roger? I don't think so. They're almost a Who tribute band on some level, if you think about it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, lots going on. I'm selling my big amp. It's just out of view of the camera. That is wild. Am I reversed here, Sue? Am I no, everything's normal, right? Anyway, I'm selling my Fender Deluxe because I just bought. This is, I got to do a little aside here. McCartney fell on stage. That's the wrong way. At this point, McCartney fell on stage. That was scary. That would be horrible, right? He's not a kid. I saw Chaka Khan fall off the stage when she was at this. Anytime an artist, a celebrity, a performer goes off stage that way, not good. It can be very dangerous, life threatening, easy. It could be life threatening. Our own David Donnelly, our own resident rock god. I fell off stage backwards off the drum riser once. At a televised Spanish festival, I fell over a cameraman who was crouched behind me. Not my proudest moment. Yeah, but not your fault. You're the performer. It's up to the cameraman to stay out of your way. That's cameraman's fault, 100%. You have right of way. That's my philosophy. If you're a cameraman, you're trying to be dramatic and get the shot of the band rocking. You damn well better make sure you're out of the performer's way. You're there to broadcast. You are a support entity, right? You're a support entity because the first priority is the audience present in the auditorium or wherever you're playing. The second priority is the audience watching distance, but the first priority is always the audience that's there in the venue with you. They're the ones paying the most, believe you me. Okay, Triumph Canadian Super Trio, power trio from the 70s and 80s. Highly regarded out of Ontario, Canada, did their first show without Mike Levine due to hand issues. Not sure why they have dual drummers. I never heard of any issues with Gilmore. Oh, Ringo Starr does the same thing, which is a pleasure. I'm glad. I saw Jim Keltner because Ringo does have an extra drummer. So it was Ringo with Keltner. So I've seen Keltner live, right? Pretty nice. I've seen Bob Dylan and I've seen Jim Keltner. So I saw two of the Wilburys. So that's all right. Okay. A Dolly Parton, anything could happen. Yeah, a guy fell off the lighting rig and apparently died at a Dolly Parton show near Seattle. Shit happens at these things. Remember, what was it? A Cheap Trick out in Canada. Was it in Canada? I think they were in Ontario. And the whole stage collapsed. And fortunately, nobody was killed. But I think they sued for that. I think there was a lawsuit on that. The whole stage collapsed, right? Listen, people. Don't get me started. You wonder who built that thing. You just wonder, huh? Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank you so much for the coffee today. It helps get the start going. Start the program. So biopics, a lot of biopics that I like watching. This lady, I was thinking of you, and I'm so glad you're here. This is 8 Final Low. This is a great channel. She's a member of what at one point I think we could have called clearly and truthfully the young people of the vinyl community. But I don't know. 8 Vinyl Low. Would you consider yourself still to be one of the young people in the vinyl community? By the way, has this dear lady got a wrench for the spanner? 8 Vinyl Low.
Yes.
She's kind of a big deal. I would be good. I don't know if we could ever get 8 Vinyl Low on the Patreon as a guest. That would be nice if I was thinking of 8 Vinyl Low. Okay. Joe is here. Any falls during a Rachel's Ghost show? Yeah, we've had them. Not me. Well, I've fallen out of my chair laughing once or twice. Boy, by the way, 8 Vinyl Low. This is the vinyl community's biggest and bestest Cheap Trick fan. Because she comes out of, what is it, Rockville, something like that, out of Illinois. Incredible. The great state of Illinois. So she comes out of there. That's her home state. But anyway, she comes from her hometown of Cheap Trick. So she loves them, seen them a number of times, met the guys, a whole bit. And, she would be great to get on. So let me know about that. Did someone say Cheap Trick? Yeah, I mentioned Cheap Trick for sure. Anyway, it's always a pleasure to have you here because, we're on different spectrums of the vinyl community. It's a big, large, sprawling entity. Should reach out. Seeing you reminds me of Profi. Chris. I should get Chris on as a guest. So I'm in the Patreon. It's a smaller, more intimate, different affair on both nights, Friday and Sunday. So maybe if we got Emma Friday and Monday. Anyway, it would be great to get, yeah, Emma. There you go. Cheap Trick Queen. Yeah. I got my Cheap Trick box set, and I've got, I think, an OG 77 Budokan as well. So I think I got doubles on this, one of my doubles. But Cheap Trick's a great band because they're fans of my favorite band, the Beatles. Cheap Trick's an interesting thing when you talk about lineup changes, everything. I'm very sad that Robin Zander, I think it was Zander, it could have been Nielsen, but I think it was Zander that was having, Emma will tell me, that had a kind of a falling out with Bunny E. Carlos. I call him the smoking accountant. Cheap Trick always had such a great visual. They had one of the great visuals for a band. They had the two nerds, Rick Nielsen, Bunny Carlos, and then Robin Zander. And who's the other guy? Who's the other good-looking guy? Let me know. The bass player. I always forget his name. Anyway, Cutie Patootie. They were both really cute guys, and they look so good. They look like rock stars. The other two look like nerds. Like on their second album, one with the motorcycles. On the front, you got Xander and Cutie Patootie guy. And then you flip it on the back, and Nielsen's there with Bunny. Yeah, Tom Peterson. That's it, Tom. Thank you, Emma. So Tom's a good-looking guy, and he's kept his looks over those years. So is Robin. I don't know how they do it. They still sound and look great. They are one of the bands I've never seen personally. I wanted to see them. I follow them. My kid brother, here's my story with Cheap Trick. My kid brother had Cheap Trick at Budokan, possibly the greatest of all the Budokan records, Cheap Trick live at Budokan. And it's that version of, I Want You to Want Me. That's really probably the best version of that album. Anyway, didn't I see you crying? What a boogie shuffle. Man, that's incredible. Anyway, so my introduction is a long ways ago. Thank you, Mark. Does Mark got a thing? Thank you, Mark. Yeah, Peterson. I'm going to see him in Vegas. Well, I was going to see them in Victoria, British Columbia, along with ZZ Top. They were due to arrive in May of 2021. Well, we all know 2021 was the year of the COVID. And they shut down and they canceled, and there were no concerts that year. And I missed my opportunity. And the trouble is, if you look at your calendars, Dusty Hill was alive, the bass player for ZZ Top. So, and people that saw them that year that were fortunate enough to be able to see them before it all shut down were able to see ZZ Top performing with Cheap Trick. And that I was actually saving up to get it to go, and it never happened. And it was very disappointing. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Peace. Anyway, Emma, I'd love to, here's my email. Please email me just even to say, sorry. Or if you can't do it, then just tell me here, and then you don't have to email me. But if you want to do it, email me here. And it's a much more intimate affair. We're getting different people. Like I say, we had the wonderful Steve Carlson on late of, what is it? Midtown, what do they call that place? Mid-Valley in the Michigan State. And now he's over in Colorado, the great state of Colorado, where my kid's sister resides. As a proudly American citizen, I'm so envious. My kid's sister's got the Stars and Stripes going. Hey, Rage, when I saw Cheap Trick, they still had the original drummer. That's the thing. You want those original lineups. You go see a band. You don't even have to see an original lineup. You got to see the classic lineup. I think sometimes that's more important. Like the Beatles. Ringo's not the original drummer, right? In fact, I would argue that Pete Best is not the original Beatles drummer, but he's the most known of the pre-Ringo drummers, Pete Best. Anyway, yeah, I went to a show on that tour. It was great. I'll send you an email. All right. Thank you, Emma. But yeah, we'll coordinate, try and do it. If you're available, I'll give you we do a show 4:00 Pacific on Friday and 4:00 Pacific on Monday. Here's the thing too. The interesting thing about the time zones is they're doing a new law. Finally, long overdue. They're doing away with daylight savings or the other one, the standard time. They're getting rid of. We're going to go the time we're on right now, like spring forward, fall back. We sprung forward. We're not going to fall back. So we're staying this time in my time zone uh, here on out. I'm in British Columbia, Canada. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Washington and California get on board too with us because it's always been easy. Oh, I'm same time as Mazzy, same time as Rob. You know, we're all in the same time zone. So otherwise, I'll have to factor in another hour off. You know, it'll be okay with Arizona because currently Arizona doesn't change anything. So anyway, I saw, you know, I don't know what your feelings are on biopics, but I saw the one from the same director who did Control. If you know who did Control, the Ian Curtis story from Joy Division, a great band, great band. The same director did one on Morrissey. Now, the thing that Morrissey and Ian Curtis have in common is they're both Mancunians. It's Manchester, the great music center, Manchester, England. And but the Morrissey as a subject, because he's introverted and bookish, his story comes out a lot quicker, a lot easier. And there's kind of you're waiting for the it moment, and there is no real it moment with the Morrissey story in Manchester. He's a critically shy young man, quiet. He's born in 1957. So Morrissey's a year older than me. Johnny Marr, I believe, is 61. So Marr's like 3 years younger than me. And so Morrissey, and I identify like Glenn and McCartney. It's Morrissey is the guy I identify with far more than Johnny Marr. And so I think I kind of get Morrissey. Morrissey just does his own thing. He's true to his own rhythm, his own muse. He just does what he does. Morrissey is so iconoclastic, so unique to himself that he's just Morrissey. And you got to respect him. Like him or hate him, you should respect the guy because, you know, he says he's not afraid to lose popularity by going out and going against, you know, maybe what everybody else is doing. Takes a certain degree of bravado and hopefully some integrity to do so. Okay, Rach, I hope they do it with the Ontario time zone. I don't know if they're going to stick with daylight savings there or not. Yeah, guys, you know, I think the whole thing, it made sense maybe once upon a time, back when we were an agricultural culture, you know, we're out agrarian, if we're an agrarian culture. Anyway, I thought Morrissey was born in 1959. I'm a longtime fan. Maybe is he a year younger than me? Is Morrissey younger than me? What the hell? Morrissey younger. You got me thinking. I'm born in 58. I thought he was a year older. Hard to find anybody in the music business still alive. Morrissey, you know, that's older than me. Hang on, 2 S's. You know that from the logo. Morrissey, okay, we go there, Morrissey, blah, blah, blah. He is 59. He's freaking a year younger than me, Sue. And you know what? He's the 22nd of May, and I'm the 22nd of February.
Oh, wow.
So he's a year and a couple of months to the day. So we're right in sync. You're absolutely right. Thank you about that for Morrissey. I thought it was a year older. He's a year younger than me. My God. Kyle McLaughlin and I, you know, from Twin Peaks, him and I share the same birthday. We're the same thing. All right, let's open this up. We'll see if we get anybody in. Scotty, come on, my B plus. You might be settling in to be the new wingman here. If you've been following our episodes, the last couple we spent time doing wingman stuff. Oh, big announcement in the Patreon, the Friday Patreon. What? It's called, my producer is informing, we actually have a name for the Friday show. It's called the Vinyl Community Confidential Patreon stream. We have got the wonderful John Young, aka Dagon Studios, as a perma. We filled the position. I got a wingman for the Friday Patreon, and so we're so happy, and we're looking forward to working with John because we like him. He does a lot of music. He's making things happen. Things are happening at Lilith Fair. Lilith Fair 2026 hits different. Why is what's going on at Lilith Fair? Let me know. That's the lady rockers, you know, Sheryl Crow and Sarah McLachlan, people like that doing the thing. Okay, my birthday is January 7th, and Ringo is July 7th. I count that similarly. Yeah. Well, I'm George Harrison's February 25th. I'm February 22nd. So George Harrison's my fellow Piscean. George, even though Lennon's the one I identify with, but George is quieter. See, I'm more, out there. Anyway, David Donnelly, that is great news about Dagon. Yeah. So now we got it. We need to get here's the deal. My beloved Sue, my beloved better half. She's much better half. She's way better half than I could ever hope to be as a human or on any other level. She's amazing. I love her. But anyway, the point is, oh, by the way, in the title is the RTX 5070 Ti graphics card retailing for $1,500 Canadian, grossly overpriced, horrible. But anyway, Sue, she's not an in front of camera person. She doesn't like doing it. Maybe once in literally a blue moon. If a blue moon shows up, maybe we'll get her. Yeah, once in a while. But by and large, she doesn't want to do it, and it stresses her out. She's not comfortable in front of the camera. She doesn't like it. She really doesn't like. I like it. I'm very comfortable here. I have fun. I said good day. I'm so sorry. Hi, Greg. It's Three Dimensional Music. Greg 3D, by the way, which is high end. If you can get your 3D. But anyway, does it cost anything to be on a Patreon live stream? I know nothing of these things. Yeah, HR, it's a $5 USD a month thing, but they're an interesting show. The producer dropped the link. There it is. You head over there. It's a costs $5 a month. Now I want to say something too about my friend PB Tall. PB Tall got it wrong. He thinks that Mazzy could come in free and watch it, and Harry had the same Harry Music Room. Both good guys, right? We like them both. But Harry and PB Tall didn't like the idea of other people coming in because they pay to support. But the point is, the only reason other people are brought in to keep the interest going, to provide entertainment for you. So they aren't there every time. They don't come in, with an open door policy. Hey, it's I have to pay and they come in free. The idea was that it would be almost a one-off. They come in once in a blue moon for entertainment purposes. And by the same token, both PB Tall and Harry would have been, in fact, they're still, that offer is still on the table. Either one of them want to come in and do the Patreon. It's not like they're getting a free ride. It's they come in once, as kind of a special guest thing. Remember anybody? No, you're not old enough. Very few of you are old enough to remember the old Mickey Mouse Club. Who's the leader of the club? That's right for you and me. MICKEYMOUSE, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. But anyway, so on that show, Friday was it was called Talent Roundup Day on the old Mickey Mouse Club. And when they had Talent Roundup Day, they'd have a little kid come in, and the child would perform, whether it was baton twirling, they could sing a song, they could tap dance, whatever the hell they were doing. They had a talent. They'd show the little Mouseketeers this talent. And at the end of it, they got the sparkly ears. I hated them sparkly ears. They should have, I always wanted, I never got it at the time. I finally made my way to Disneyland, California when I was 32 years old. The first thing I did was get up to one of them booths they have in Disneyland. I said, I need ears. I wanted Mickey Mouse ears so badly. And I didn't need my name on it. On the back, they put your name on it. I wouldn't have, they put the name on. In hindsight, I think the name is a wrong step. You want them pristine. You want them just whatever the hell Annette Funicello had. That's what I want. Tommy, everybody had their favorite musketeer. Anyway, when I was 32, I finally got my ears. And so Talent Roundup Day, You know, it's that's what you think of it that way. You're not a musketeer. You're an honorary musketeer. Okay, it's a different. We'll give you sparkly ears. They aren't as good. So Harry PB Toll, please understand that. Okay. Oh, something's happening here. We got one of our older people here. My birthday is on the 28th. I'm not looking forward to a foot closer to the grave at 69 years old. Well, you know, our mortality, Johnny, is something you got to factor in. That's why it's important. Sue knows the importance of me getting this new graphics card and 2 terabyte more of what's called an SSD, solid state drive. I didn't know. It's been a long time since I went in looking to buy a new computer, you know, with all the latest and greatest. Do you know hard drives are obsolete now? Are you aware of that? Hard drives had a magnet that moved around, you know, and it spun at super high speed, whirring around with all that data. They did, moving parts. They've been replaced, ladies and gentlemen. Those, you cannot go out and buy a brand new computer with one of those. They will default to what's called an SSD, solid state drive. Solid state drive, no moving parts, and like 10 times faster than the previous thing. But right now, there's a lot of problem because AI, artificial intelligence, is corrupting the marketplace. So it's made everything stupidly more expensive. Stupid, and I mean stupidly. Let me go to Grok. I want to go ask Grok. What the hell, Grok? I'm gone. Let me go. Grok. Okay, hang on. How much more? How much more? How much? What is the price increase? What percent increase price on GeForce? It's 5070 graphics card. Oh, it's a TI as well. 5070 TI. You need the TI. Makes it that much better and faster. To a graphics card on average, because there's a number of flavors of the TI. You know, some are bigger, some are smaller, blah, 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 but they're basically the same processing power. Let's see what they do. Okay, we're putting it into the AI. The AI is thinking. 57. Okay, in late February, it increased significantly to a supply crunch, and it's all due to AI taking it up. This equates to roughly $190 to $200 jump on average. So there's a 25 to 37% price hike, depending on the exact baseline and region. Some reports noted a 37% increase in the cards and graphic cards in the USA specifically. Good Lord. I mean, it's horrible, right? You know, but this is a price we pay in 2026. So it's not great that way. Okay, let's do the thing. Sue, can you do the thing and throw the link out for the? Oh, you,
Scotty's coming out.
Scotty.
He's making coffee.
Okay, Scotty, make your coffee. Okay, I'm looking a bit rough though. Scotty, you looking rough is going to be 90% better than half of the people we managed to get on screen here. Okay, the only other contender for that would be Bobby Guest. Bobby, no matter how he comes on, always seems to have it going on. Okay. Okay, here's a tip. If you buy an old cable box from a thrift store, they have hard drives in them. Yeah, but they're obsolete. I didn't expect this. I never thought I'd see the likes of you again. Hi, erstwhile wingman.
No wingman.
Yeah, you've always in my heart of hearts. You've always been that.
Rachel,
Rob,
can you
Rob, we got a lot of problems right now with the channel. Have you noticed what's happening in the comments section? People are going out and they're making comments. You got to be very careful, Rob, because we got a lot. You know, we're a high moron index. Hold on, Rob. We got a high moron index, and it just goes nuts in the peanut gallery.
Rachel, can you copyright that? And make T-shirts.
Well, yeah. Rachel's goes the moron index.
The high moron index
on the high end. Anyway, I love you, Rob. Good to see you. How are you, buddy?
Rachel.
Nice to have you available for a little bit.
Last night, I was sitting around going, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm old
Yes.
and I'm lonely.
That's a little bit that.
And-
Yes, it harkens back.
And all I did was stare at the ceiling for about 3 hours.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry this happened. Scotty's getting a coffee and then he's going to do his hair and then we're going to see him. He's making himself presentable. How the hell are you? So today we're talking about, do you like rock and roll biopics? I'm hearing Rob, and you got your ear to the ground. You know the industry. You work in the industry. You know what it's all about. They're saying there's trouble brewing with the Beatles biopics. The John, Paul, George, and Ringo story that are singularities.
Hold on,
and they're
Rachel.
saying, oh my God, we're looking, it's like Titanic and there's an iceberg moving. It's disaster. Hollywood's failing.
Well, the first one coming out is the Michael, and the word on the street is that one's good. The Michael Jackson one.
Okay.
But it's the same producer as the Bohemian and Rocket Man, I think. Listen, a movie's made in editing, so I don't believe I've dealt with plenty of historically trouble on the set, all that kind of shit movies, that they were able to make a movie that did well out of it. So I don't believe it until I see it.
Okay, we got George. Hey, sorry, I might have said this before about the blacked out section of your screen just over your name.
That's your mic.
Oh, sorry.
But I'll change the mic to the other side. I'll put the mic back.
The wife will put it back to the other side.
Yeah, I'll move that mic.
Okay, I got a producer. Rob, do you have a producer? Have you thought about getting a producer for your program?
No.
They're very...
Rachel just shows
very handy. Yes.
You're a dimwit and you need extra help.
Paging Mr. Kerban, Renee Kerban.
Hey, Rachel,
yeah.
You should have a button that you like those. What is it, Staples button? You should hit it when the high moron index or a little meter on the corner of the screen.
This guy ain't a moron, but I love him so much. But he's temperamental.
Some would argue with you about that.
Oh, he's not a moron, but he's our Johnny. But he's so sensitive. It's like I don't even know where to begin with this.
I believe sensitivity is a moronic reaction to things.
Holy smart. Okay. Hey, Rob, have you ever been involved in any of you're in LA, dealt with any of the Crips or the Bloods?
No, but have you met people in the vinyl community, Rachel?
Okay, here we go. This is right here from the hood. Oh, there's some better weather. You say better weather.
Y'all. Yo.
I believe you need to wear red, Rob. I think you need to be a blood. I see a little red or orangey color.
I'm wearing gray.
But you got the coloring on the jersey is more of a red. You're a blood, man. Oh, you're okay. I like that. That's the old Batman.
So Scotty didn't do his hair after all.
Scott, you refused to do your hair. Look at this. He did it. It's all perfectly coiffed.
Hey, Rachel.
I'm exhausted.
Yes, Rob.
Rachel, this shirt's a record store I went to yesterday.
Chaos.
The guy had seen one of my videos. I've been to the store before. It's not anywhere near me.
Yeah.
And he gave me the shirt. I said I'll wear it.
Well, it's a great shirt, and I like it because it's got Batman themes. I'm a big fan of the Batman. I like the Batman. Have you guys seen the thing on YouTube or Instagram where the guy's the husband and he talks like Batman and he goes up to the wife and drives his wife nuts and does Heath Ledger and impersonates the whole
5 years ago.
It's funny to me.
You got to be hip with it. Pick a reference from today.
Yeah. I just speaking of hair.
Hey, you know what I just watched?
Yeah.
Because the cool thing of Coachella's going on.
Yeah, we had Beetle Babe telling us about Bieber went and watched YouTube on it.
I just because they're streamed the whole thing. I just watched the David Byrne performance and that was really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Bieber? Did you see Bieber?
No, I watched it. No, I'm not a Bieber person, but the David Byrne stuff was good.
All right.
I watched some of the Strokes.
Oh no,
the Strokes were
Beetle Babe.
Okay, sometime will Beetle Babe. Okay, yeah, we're talking about the Justin Bieber thing.
The David Byrne, because it's the same shit he's been doing for like the last.
Yeah, he's got a cast of thousands.
Yeah, but
the American Utopia stuff.
Yeah, they perform mobile because I saw that tour.
I love that. I saw that
Like-
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was an awesome. I highly. Which
He's
one
not.
was it
It's
on?
a hoodie. He's not a Unabomber.
I think
He
go to
does
like
have the
8.
glasses. He does look remarkably like the mugshots. So correct. That's a good point. Good point, Bill. Actually. Holy smokes, what a crowd. Scotty, we love you. It's so good. We got you, Rob. We got the old wingman, the old partner in crime, and then we got our new guy. Scotty, now Scott, we're so glad that we're so happy to have you. So what do you think, Scotty? Do you think you'd be is this something you feel prepared for, ready to take on the role of wingman? And would you be prepared to wear a baseball cap backwards just to ease the kids in?
I could never be Rob. No one could ever be Rob. Rob knows
He's
that.
irreplaceable. You're right about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But
anyway,
I could be
Rob,
me.
what do you
Yeah.
think? Yeah, what do you think about
The best-
Scotty? Like, let's
best
put him up
chance
here.
you
Let's
have-
see how it would go.
Best chance you have to be like me
Yes.
is be old, Rachel,
Number one,
Well,
old
I got that
and
one.
then be lonely.
and
No.
lonely.
And
Okay,
then-
Rob, we're
yes,
going
You're
back.
not
Rob,
lonely.
no, but
and
he's
just
been
be-
accused
hold
of
on.
being old and lonely.
Hold on, Rachel. There's 3: be old,
Yes,
be single,
yes,
and be
Okay.
lonely.
yes.
Okay, I got one. But you're a lone wolf. You're not lonely. You're a lone wolf.
Yeah,
That's different.
I'm lonely.
he's been here. Listen, Rob, I don't want you to listen when the morons talk. I don't want you taking this to heart and getting all crushed.
Well, some of them are very accurate in their depictions.
Rob, stop it. You've bought into the lie, and this is going to destroy a big celebrity like you.
You're making me cry, Rob.
It's heartbreaking. Andy, we love you. Welcome aboard. Good morning. 3 weeks into my 2 full-time jobs. I'm getting about 14
Wow.
hours of sleep a week. Well, maybe I guess you need the money. I wish I could help more. I wish I could be more of a help. Okay, one of our best friends holding his cock has arrived. Holden. Hey, Holden. Welcome to the show. New viewer, I hope. Gosh, we're still bringing in the... Oh, Rob, not a big fan of holding his cock. Oh, boy. Can we have a link to the concert, Rob, please? To the Coachella concert.
There's like 5
Are
channels.
they showing it? They're showing it on Hulu? Hulu? They're showing it on Hulu?
No,
No?
you don't
Jack,
know.
come on up.
You're not
Good
hip,
Lord.
Scotty. They always stream on YouTube. There's 5 channels because there's like 5 different stages. It's the second one. Go like 8 minutes in.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it'll be available like one, because they don't start performing till like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yes.
But the David Byrne was excellent. But I mean, they only play like 45 minutes.
Yes.
That's
There
enough.
is a difference. There is a difference between loneliness and solitude. And
No.
I'll give you that. No, there is. And I know it. And I'll
Well,
explain it
all
why.
right.
I've got the whole vocabulary on
Well,
it.
can I tell you why I know I'm lonely and not in solitude?
Well, there is a difference. You're agreeing with me. There is a distinct difference.
Right.
between
And I'll
the
tell
two.
you, it's more a physical difference.
Okay, go ahead, Rob.
If I was in solitude, I'd be in a giant ice palace cavern.
That is where you go.
Yes.
It's a fortress of solitude. We're
Yeah.
in
I
Superman
have no
12.
fortress.
Yes. And it's like Doctor Strange and his Sanctum Sanctorium,
Yes.
where you're separate. And that's in Manhattan, by the way. If you're lucky enough to get to Doctor Strange's house, it's in Manhattan.
Rachel,
And it's very
Rachel,
distinctive with a big funny window. Go ahead, Rob.
recently I tried to create a solitude, but
Yes.
the prices here in Southern California are just way
Well,
too.
not a lot for it. People have been very critical. One could almost say it's an ice castle experience. Rob, you know, one of the great joys in life was when the Reverend Rock and Roller single-handedly resurrected Robbie Benson's career. Robbie Benson, of course, a pretty big deal in the 70s. Let's recognize that. Do you know, Scotty, I went and watched one of them things where the camera comes in the door through artificial intelligence and everybody's in their heyday. They're all young. And
Oh,
it
yeah,
goes
yeah,
by
yeah,
a
yeah,
young- Yeah, the camera swings in. You're outside a movie theater. And in the lineup, it's Scott Baio, tomato. Scott Bale, Chauncey, right? Chauncey or whatever. Joni loves Chauncey. Anyway, it's Scott Bale bio, and he's sitting there, and his swing's in. Leif Garrett's in there. Remember him? Cutie patootie, blonde-haired kid. And you go swinging through all these people, and there in the lobby was Robbie Benson, and I thought immediately of the Reverend Rock and Roller, who single-handedly brought Robbie back in the public limelight. But I have to give Rob a big pay his dues, pay my dues, due credit. I wanted a Nice Castles record when everybody started getting Benson Mania started happening. And we all, I know you got your copy. We all had to get our copies of Ice Castles. Rob so very kindly gifted me his beloved copy of Ice Castles. And now it's in my great soundtrack collection, along with Dr. Zhivago and
That's
other
so
great
sweet.
movie soundtracks.
That's very sweet.
It is.
Very,
Hey,
very sweet.
did Shaka Khan, you're a Shaka expert.
Mhm. Yeah.
Was she in the one of them like Friday night or one of them movies with there is a lot of activity of songs and singing?
No,
and
you're thinking of Donna
music?
Summer. You're thinking of Donna Summer. That's that guy.
Was she in
Oh
that?
yeah, that was no, that was Donna Summer. That was
Yeah.
got to go disco. No, I forget the name of it.
Thank God
Oh.
it's Fridays. The
They
name
got
of
us
the movie.
Friday. They got us Friday.
Got It Friday.
She
That's
sang
what I
Last Dance in it. She sang Last Dance in
Yeah,
it.
but she acted in it. She was a character in the film.
Yeah. So it was there was several singers that were actors in that movie. Yeah.
It was a good movie.
It
I
was
saw it at theater. I saw
crazy
that at
movie.
the movie theater.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't
I
Steve
sure
Guttenberg in that? He gets locked in the staircase or something like that.
I don't
It's
know.
been
but it was
years.
sorta-
What is that?
it was-
1978, that movie?
It was
It was-
akin to those kind of movies around that.
Early '80s, I think maybe.
No, it was
I
seven-
saw-
late
Late '70s, late '70s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like 78, 79, somewhere
Mhm.
there. Guys, how
It's a great soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack, though.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
As I recall, I saw a lot of I saw a Kentucky Fried Movie. I saw it at the theater in the 80s. I think that's an 80s one.
No, Kentucky Fried
Is
Movie.
that
That's
70s too?
Yeah.
With Phil Silvers, that's 70s.
I don't think Phil Silvers is in the movie.
I like that. And Cold Turkey was another one that was good too.
Phil Silvers is there in that movie.
It's 70s.
Okay, I saw that one there. Oh, and you know what I saw? Get this, talk about street cred, Rob. Did you know that I've explored the inner city of the Black Ghetto experience? I don't know if you knew that about me, but I watched Cooley High. Cooley High was
That's a classic.
I saw
That's
that
a
at
classic.
the theater.
Glenn Turman and
Yeah,
what's his name from
Lawrence
Welcome Back,
Hilton
Carter.
yeah.
Lawrence Hilton Jacobs.
Yeah,
You know what's great? As you
and from
know,
Saturday Night Live too. What's his name?
Garrett-
Morgan
Garrett
Freeman. Garrett Morris. Yeah, it's
Garrett
a great
Morris is
movie.
good. I like him. Scotty, does it bother you that Garrett Morris said, "I'm going to get me a guy, I'm going to kill me a whitey"? Did that? I mean, I just went, "Oh my gosh, this sounds almost violent."
What did he do?
I'm going to get me a gun to kill me a whitey. That was
That's like, what's the
that's
one Eddie
Garrett
Murphy did?
Morris. It's
Eddie
Garrett
Murphy
Morris.
did.
Rob, don't let your Hollywood pride blind you, please.
Garrett was hilarious.
It was Garrett. He was funny. I like
Yeah,
Tim
I
Meadows.
love Garrett.
Tim Meadows was good. I love him because Tim Meadows is a sweetheart. You know the guy. Everybody loves. He's so funny. Come on, man.
Garrett Morris was great though. Yeah,
One of
Garrett
my
Morris.
favorites. One of my favorites was the when they had who's the funny guy? Did all the movies? You know, the tall guy. He was the cheerleader guy. What's his name? Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Yeah.
So he does. Remember they did Storytellers on MTV, and it was like or VH1
Yeah.
Storytellers, and he did Neil Diamond, and he goes, they're coming to America. He says that's all based on my hatred of non-white people. He goes, and then Tim Meadows is in the background. Come on, man, you're a mess. And they turned him into like this massive racist. It was very, very funny. Rob, go ahead. You got something
David,
going?
can you highlight David Donnelly's?
David Donnelly, here we go. This is for you, David. Rob, take this on.
A week ago was really ill in the middle of the night. We don't know why he didn't say that. I was laying on my bathroom floor, sweating like Gollum from Lord of the Rings,
Yes.
and two thoughts: I'm old, I'm lonely. I hear you, bro. Well, there's a burgeoning club. We could start.
Holy smokes! Poor David, part of the lonely.
Wasn't that Massey?
Massey?
Bathroom floor.
Yeah, I think that was Massey. Remember?
I think Rachel.
Yeah.
Being old is a definition of this
Show this whole channel.
this demographic.
Frankly.
But I honestly feel like Massey's aged out of it.
Oh, poor Maz. Okay, look at we got so many people like with the new names like Pinky. Pinky's here soon.
Rachel, they're all the same person.
Is Pinky got a wrench?
Pinky Tuscadero.
Pinky's got a wrench. Okay, we got the what's the big dick guy? Pinky's a real boy. Or girl, we don't know yet. Rebel. He's got the Bowie thing going. Them have the Bowie thing going. Holy smoke, Rob,
God.
were you aware, and I know you're big on this, do you know that in Canada they've increased the LGBTQ plus? Like it's now MMINOC GBQ LBT plus Q.
MOUSE.
It's so big and thing now. Hi,
Really?
Anne. Thank you, Anne. So no, Pinky equals Anne. And I'm gonna assume you're
Okay.
she, her. Rob, do you get a thrill when you see me going through our pronouns with our guests and with our friends in the audience?
No.
Okay.
I thought pronouns were over. I thought pronouns were
We
passe.
can all agree, Rachel. The chance
Oh,
of
it's Patty. I know. It's my Patty. She's out in the, in the Black Hills in Death Valley. Hi, Patty. Welcome
Rachel,
back.
we can
I
all
see you're
agree.
reinvented.
We can all agree that when someone comes around here and claims to be a female,
Yes.
the likelihood of them actually being a female
Are pretty low.
It's small. It's middle.
Pretty low. Who was the one you had a problem with? It was Sharon. I think Sharon was her name. Oh, she was a beautiful girl, and she would come in with great comments, and the jury just never got it.
because it wasn't a real girl.
We got one on the Patreon on Friday. We got Dagon. John Young is going to be fully. Right now, Scotty's looking pretty freaking good, quite frankly. If we're
Not today. I'm looking pretty rough. I was at the Blues Festival last night. I'm going to another festival tonight. I saw Charlie Musselwhite with J20, Nikki Hill. Who else? Ray Vaughan, Jimmy Ray Vaughan, and Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Jimmy Ray Vaughan was so good last night. Oh my God!
So what?
He was almost like his brother. Yeah.
Oh wow! So that's high praise indeed,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did an outstanding job last night. His guitar playing was unbelievable. Really
Scotty's camera is
But I
fine.
was
He's probably
exhausted.
sitting on the bed, and every time he scrunches, the camera doubles a bit. You've got a scrunchy double.
It's called soaking. Did you see that show Jury Duty yet?
No, tell me about it.
Oh my God, it's
Jury
hilarious.
Duty.
It's supposedly Jury Duty is a show. I don't even know if it's true. The narrative. It's supposed to be like everybody in the show is an actor except for one character, and he really thinks he's at jury duty, supposedly. And so it's just hilarious. But they did something I never heard of before on one episode where it's called soaking. With this guy who's kind of like, he's really nerdy and kind of like lonely, and there's a girl that's desperate to like have sex with him in the hotel room because they're going through the deliberation now, and so they're at the hotel and she's invited him to her room, and he's asking for advice for the other guys. He goes, I don't want to have sex with her. I don't want to have sex out of wedlock, all this kind of stuff. And so he goes, you ever heard of soaking? She wants to do something called soaking, where you just kind of like penetrate and then somebody else shakes the bed so he doesn't move. I gotta admit, I'm intrigued. I never heard of that before. It's hilarious. Hold on. Now, and they do a scene where it happens. Hold on. It's hilarious.
Etymology of this seems to me, because I am elderly, it seems to harken back to a thriving industry in the 80s, and that was the phenomenon of the waterbed. And so somebody's on the waterbed.
Rachel,
yes, Rob.
Sue, Rachel's time reference all day today has been
Okay,
way
Rob,
off.
is that hold on? Is that
The
putting you
Wonder
off?
Beds was 70s, Rachel, not 80s.
Okay,
It was 70s.
okay,
Yeah.
listen. Okay, well, we're
She's trying to forget the 70s.
we
She's trying
were
to
late.
forget the
It was
70s.
early
I
80s
think.
for me. Okay, Rob, have you ever been to Chicago Jazz Festival or heard anything
I
about
have.
it? Okay, Scott,
No,
we're going
no,
to Scott.
I haven't.
Okay, Rob,
Yeah.
then, okay, can we please defer to your replacement? Scotty, I'm sorry, but sometimes the old ones, they tend to hold on a little longer than they should. It's a desperate last gasp of a lonely man. All
It
right,
was
go
very
ahead.
hot. It was very hot. That was the first time I saw BB King. That's all I
Ooh,
remember. It was a long time
BB.
ago.
Good
It
Lord.
was in the
Legend.
80s.
Chicago's a great place, but
It is.
I would think you would look at the lineup of performers and not the place.
Yeah, they have the
Anyone you
best.
like, I don't know what's the likelihood you'll enjoy yourself.
They'd have the best. They'd have the best people because they would come from they come to Chicago from everywhere,
Okay.
and they be in Chicago. Some of them,
Hold on, we got problems. Okay, Rob is not gay. I don't know where this comes from, why you people keep insisting on doing this. You're a moron, Bill Kreiner.
He's absolutely not. He's absolutely not. I don't know Rob that well, but I don't get a gay vibe at all.
I don't get that.
I prefer women, but
Yes.
Rachel, as a documented lonely guy, I hate people, just all kinds.
I get more of a metrosexual vibe from you than a gay vibe.
No,
Okay, one of my
straight
favorite.
regular dude.
Rob, here's one of our best girls. This is Sharon. I remember I was telling you about Sharon. She's here.
Yeah, Rachel.
BB, yeah,
Rachel,
it's great.
Rachel, you need
Okay.
to prove she's a real girl. Can you send your latest Pap smear results, please? Right, she's not even paying attention.
At least a
love
mammogram.
Sharon. We're paying attention, Rob, but I got my producer off camera. Tell me, it's a Freudian slip. I tell, get me out of here. Holy smokes. Okay, Rob is so straight that he won't even buy a curved television.
All right, that is Rachel.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
This comment is not coming from a female.
That is
100%.
wow.
If I was a detective,
Hi, Tato.
100%, that is the comment of not a female.
Tato Kosmer. Isn't Tato Finnish? Tato, that's a Finnish name, right? Tato, let me know in the comments below. Hi, Tato.
I got my package today, yesterday, Wax. Thank you very much.
Okay, what did you buy off Rob?
I got Oscar Peterson and what's his name? Yeah. Oscar Peterson. It was a duo.
Dizzy Gillespie, probably.
It was Dizzy and no.
I didn't have an Oscar Peterson record.
Yes.
I love this comment. Rob, can you take this on? And is this true?
It was Count Basie and Oscar Peterson.
Okay. Rob,
yeah.
take it away.
Hey, Pinky, you can keep the results. You don't need fresh Pap smear results.
All right. Holy something's happening with Scotty. Scotty, are you going boo-boo?
Rachel, this is not the makings of a good co-host person.
Look what's happening. Scotty, the pressure's on.
I'm back.
It's not all glamour. You can't just nilly-willy when you're in the...
That's it. It is. Oscar Peterson, Count Basie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fashion Josh.
Now, okay, that was one of the great Canadian-American hands across the water kind of events when Basie would get together with Peterson. Count Basie, Canadian talent.
Yes.
Correct. Rob, Canada's offered so much to you, the American culture. Did you know, like, Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians, like when we do Let All Acquaintance Be Forgot, we're in New York, the ball's dropping, we're all happy, it's Times Square, but we're all going, let all acquaintance be forgot, let's sing for Old Lang Syne. That is a Canadian hit. Were you aware of that, Robin? Your first feelings about the Canadian content on that?
Rachel, I don't know about the nonsense you're trying to throw at me. But
yeah,
go back to the Sharon person's comment.
Okay, sweet Sharon. Hang on, sweetie. Okay, go ahead.
Not a comment from a female.
Not
Again.
a comment from a female.
Again.
Sharon.
And not accurate.
Holy smokes, that is
Hey,
crazy.
Sharon,
What's going on?
Sharon, do us all a favor and untuck your penis from between your legs.
Okay, that's very
And
hurtful.
I am wearing pants, so I'm not showing no packages.
Attaboy. Yeah, we like pants. They
No
aren't really
UPS here. No UPS here. No, no.
I mean, can you imagine if we had Renee in the co-host position, the camera slipped for a second? I mean, this could be instant and
Be a
channel
problem.
editing
It
event.
would be a problem.
It could be a thing. Okay. I'm here because I'm old and I don't know any better. It's our beloved Daddy Bog.
Daddy Bog.
We talked to Jack. You know, we got Jack here. And Jack was saying, hey, is there prejudice on the Rachel's Ghost Show against the extreme elders? Like, we're all old here. Let's admit it. But we've got a few that are like 1800s kind of period, circa.
They're like really, really, really old.
We got
Rachel.
guys from the literal jazz era here. Okay,
Rachel.
go ahead. Yes.
It's well documented I have prejudice against the extremely old.
Not mentioning any names, Massey.
There
Oh
you go.
my God. Poor Mass. Where is he with the alpacas this Sunday? Normally we get him. It looks like he might be alpaca-ing it.
He's doing bingo today, I think.
Is bingo? Is he got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out.
Rachel.
I want to go with this bingo scenario.
Rachel.
Please, can we crowdfund? I'd like to get him a dauber. I'd like to get him a Mazzy dauber. Go ahead, Rob. We're going to go back
Again,
here, Rob.
Can you highlight Mr. Sharon Peters' comment, please?
All right.
Mr. Sharon Peters.
Here she goes. Go ahead, girl. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Again, not a comment from a female.
Sharon, come on. That's
Yeah.
a horrible way.
Yeah, that's kind of a masculine comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon, take a break from shaving your legs and your back. Oh, sure, man.
Okay. And Fernan goes, girls don't make statements.
No.
Holy crap.
Oh my God.
That's not what girls do.
Hey, Sharon, could you do us a favor?
Jeez.
Can you send us a picture of your Adam's apple?
Oh my God.
We're gonna get Malgal on Monday's show.
Oh yeah. Oh, she would be.
That's
incredible.
hilarious. That is hilarious.
That is great. We sure get them around here, don't we, Rob? I mean, they just tend to flock in on this thing. Now, do you ever have trouble on your morning show, Rob, where there's some people like this that come in and cause you trouble? Or do they even bother at this point?
They're few and far between.
Okay. Oh, this is good. Hey, greetings, people. Hi, Scotty. We're got a big
Hi.
fan.
Hey. How you doing?
That's our
Greetings.
friend.
Greetings.
That's
Yeah.
Harvey.
Yeah. He does the Friday night. He does his Friday night thing, which
Yeah.
is really cool.
Harvey, come on a TV show. It's late in England, but why not? What's the afternoon? It's late afternoon. Come on over. It's the afternoon.
We did the 2026K.
Yeah, come
Me, I
on
love
over.
Harvey. Harvey's cool.
Harvey's
really
fun.
cool.
Let's get Harvey. Come on, Harvey. What the hell? Okay.
I'll put the link.
Okay. And poor Rochelle's going, whoa. What the heck? I haven't even had my coffee.
Oi. Oi.
I know. It's horrible.
Rachel, that was a comment from a real female.
That is a real girl.
This is
the
another
kind of thing
comment from a
girl
real
would say.
female.
Oh my God. You know, it's a whole different world for girls. I like the thing where I forget was Elaine or something said, you boys, you know, you compete, you beat each other up and stuff. We just sit around and say mean things to other girls until they cry and go away. Girl world. I'd like to hear what Renee would ask Sharon. Now that might be stop at HR. Don't you be going there. Don't activate Renee.
I could do a Renee response to Sharon.
All right, take your time with that, Rob. Go ahead.
Sharon, why is your voice so deep?
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm too tired. David Atkinson just came round and we played records for hours. Oh, okay. No problem, Harvey, but that's a lot of fun. Isn't that cool? Rob, do you like it
Yeah.
when English people get together and play records together as friends and family?
That doesn't happen.
What about
My
you, Scott?
my
Do you
father.
like it?
I used to like to watch my dad. My dad had record buddies back in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. On the weekends, they would like bring over Fifth of Johnny Walker, you know, and they would sit back and bring records, and they would just play records all day and just have a blast. It was like going fishing for them.
Rachel, can you make me big?
Okay, Rob. I'm sorry, Scotty, but apparently, here we go.
As the poster boy for being old,
yeah,
and lonely, there'll be no group sessions of record playing.
Okay, no group sessions. No, but that's not true. Hold on.
In this house, it's a singular thing.
Yeah, but
he listens to records alone, I guess.
He does. No way, Scotty. Here's some breakdown.
Totally alone.
His pal Jim of the legendary Record Collector News. Rob goes over and they spin discs together.
No, they go out eating. They go out eating.
We go out and do stuff.
I'm not their records
because we don't really share the same type of music listening. So
you don't listen to Zappa?
Not like he does.
No.
Okay, this guy didn't like the fake Sharon Peters account. We've got a link. I'm afraid to follow it.
Ivan,
I'm not going to follow it. It's a bad link. Ivan,
well, hold on. Can I say something?
Straight up and fly right.
Can I say something? And I hope I hope that it's taken with a friendly intention.
Okay, Rob.
But if Yvonne's able to determine you're not a female,
yes,
you know, you didn't do a good job about setting up an account that says you're a female.
But it leads to a great side topic. This is what I like to talk about. We're going to go first. Oh no! Okay, something's happened.
Oh,
okay, hold on. I was just. Oh no!
Yeah, that's a
Okay, what do we got here?
Yeah, this is Arnie Zanzibar.
Arnie!
Hold on, it's Arnie Zanzibar typing while he's masturbating, which I guess is a talent.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, we can play the clip.
Okay, hold on.
I'll get the link.
Well, no, but I can't show the clip because if it's copyrighted, I guess
that's a difficult limerick, whatever he wrote there.
It says we can play it, apparently. Okay, hold on. Tracking suit's gone already, isn't it? Okay. I think Stu probably killed it right away.
Sorry, Arnie.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll take it out. Hang on. I got to watch my own show. Okay, somebody else killed it already.
Oh, hold on, okay. Rachel.
Yeah, Rob.
Can you highlight our friend, Mr. Sharon Peters' comment?
Sharon, here we go, sweetie. Okay.
Hold on. I think you just think it's Yvonne following you. It's really, it's just really your shadow, Sharon. Because you're a man.
Okay.
Get it? You're a man that thinks it's a man following you.
This is just absolutely nuts. Okay, I got a link to follow. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, there is. Okay. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so this guy here is Sharon Peters. Okay. Okay, so I can play this? Okay, here's Sharon. I guess it's a clip. God help us if we. Oh boy, I don't know. Okay, here. Okay, I don't know what but it says Sharon Peters. Here we go.
Afternoon, y'all. If you're out here making fake profiles on Facebook or whatever you want to call it, use a good alias like Rusty Needles, you know, Eileen Dover, something. Today I got a friend request from a lady named Sharon Peters. Baby girl, I'm not hating on you if that's your real name. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. Send it again. I'll send you a friend request. But if you named your motherfucking kid Sharon Peters, shame on you. That little girl has been fighting her whole life and being made fun of. If your last name Peters, don't name her Sharon. Don't name. No, I don't know. You can't do that.
All right. So there's almost what you might call a PSA, public service announcement. Rob, thoughts on that?
That dude is
Sharon, don't hassle this guy.
Rachel, that dude represents everything that I'm against. but he was correct.
Yes. Oh, so Scotty, have you ever had one of your followers like that? Oh, okay. Hey, this is good. Okay, I'm seeing hope. Our good friend, this is Dave. No, he's one of our best. One of our brightest.
Hold on.
Don't react negatively. This is
I have a good reaction.
I'm not.
This Scotty can learn from this because this is a good wingman reaction.
Okay, here's a wingman reaction.
Okay.
Let's go big for this. A wingman reaction.
Ready.
It's because he's tied up in Dave's basement as a sex slave.
You see what he done there, Scotty? He's taken the comment and provided all important context.
He made lemonade. Get in.
Okay.
I think Dave made lemonade in Jim Varney's face.
Okay. Sharon's here with another great comment. She's a real girl, very feminine. I have a sister named Anita.
Rachel.
Yes,
Definitely male now for sure.
My time here is limited. I might come back on because I'm going to go charge the car.
Yeah.
But another comment that would never come from a female.
All right. Just for those of you keeping score, listen, it's a family show, but every now and then we get different people in. Sharon, don't let anybody ever mock your beautiful ladylike name.
Hey, Sharon, could you go over and give Dave desperately what he needs? The gentle hand of a man pretending to be a woman.
Oh, smokes!
Or maybe a little bit of soaking.
Holy! Sharon, you're putting the trans movement back generations. Please be more sensitive to trans women, especially our trans women of color. Rob, okay, as a Jew, and I don't like to, out you as a Jew, but I mean, in the context, like,
he's out of himself many times as a Jew.
Yeah, he's a Jew. Rob,
I've been trying to play it off, Rachel.
I know, but with mixed results, Rob. Let's be fair. But here's my question: like, I'm a trans woman of color. Scotty's an ethnic of one step there. I'm not sure exactly, but he's one of them. Yeah, you're an ethnic type. But you, Rob, you being a Jew, is the Jews people, are you like a white person? What exactly is a Jewish person? Do you consider yourself to be like it's those white males?
Well, it's not just one thing, though.
Okay, I'm half Sephardic.
Yes.
And half Ashkenazi.
I have Sephardic if I have that.
The Sephardic, I would guess the Sephardic could possibly be non-Caucasian.
He's
a biracial Jew.
But what about you, Rob? What is you? Like, how do you see yourself? Like, if you go, white guys to the back, do you go, oh, that would be me?
Rachel, I like to think I get the benefits of being both white and non-white.
Really? You're an either or there.
Hey, Rachel, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you highlight Sharon Peters' last comment?
He passes.
Okay, here we go. This is for Sharon. Here we go.
Okay, I think with this comment, not only 100% you're not a female, but you're also you're not
young.
Yeah, you're all 24 years old. There's no grammar in this. So,
Rob, before you go, we got to get to this.
Rachel, lady.
I sent you an email with 2 new albums. Please show them. I hope that might be a clue. We're talking about this.
Hold on, Rachel.
Yes, Rob.
You didn't read this properly.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rob.
Rachel, I sent you an email with 2 albums. Please show him.
Tim. Talking about Sharon.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
I think you need to really reconsider having Renee as your wingman.
Renee, we're going to reconsider it.
I think you need to check the photos before you show them.
I think we're okay. We'll find out as a family.
Rachel, can I put my suggestion in the hat of potential wingmen?
Yeah, obviously, Rob. Obviously.
Yeah, Sharon Peters, wingman.
Wingman. Sharon Peters.
Wing dude.
All right, let's not assume gender. Okay, here we go. Here we're going with Renee. What are we looking at here, Rob?
What is that?
That is
we're
a
gonna
The
find
lamb.
out.
It looks like a lamb. It's
Yeah,
a
that's a
lamb.
non-rock
Wait,
and roll lamb.
Rush.
Oh, it's the
You-
debut from Rush.
Yeah, you framed the album really well there, Renee.
Rush's debut 74 album, with original drummer John Rusty.
Yeah.
180 gram vinyl, Working Man, In the Mood, and Finding My Way.
I love how you slowly.
So this is this is great. Look at that.
Then
Great art.
Rachel, when they debuted with their new drummer, didn't they play songs from that album?
Yes, they did. They played
Yeah.
the opening track on it, Finding
Yeah.
My Way. They played Finding My Way, which is the opening track side.
Well, it was nice to see also Geddy Lee still had.
Oh, look at this. Here's
Well,
a second album for Renee featuring
Paul
rare
McCartney.
unreleased
On the
recordings.
soundtrack.
Man on the Run. Music from the motion picture soundtrack, Rob.
There's Linda.
Paul. There's Linda McCartney.
Hmm.
There's the Yes album in the side. I recognize.
There's a
you.
doggy.
Paul was on that's not Martha, though. That's a different dog. We're playing now. Now playing. It's in the now playing folder. Okay. Renee, these are two great albums you've got. The reissue of Rush's debut album, complete with sticker. Look how this is great. There's like a red and white. I think that's a hint of a Canadian flag, just a little tip of a leaf right there. And then the red bar and the white in the middle. I think that's what we're looking at here, guys. Canadian flag. Rush with
a little
Canada.
artistic stuff there.
There's a lot going on here. Anyway, Rob, thoughts on what? Thank you, Renee. Okay, that was good. That was pretty cool. So what do you think of that, Rob? Those two great albums.
Okay.
You got two albums. You got Rush. Do you own any of those albums, Rob?
No.
I don't either.
Okay. Outside
And
your
I like
wheelhouse, Scotty?
I don't like Rush either. You don't like
what
Rush?
is it?
I like Rush.
Oh, okay.
Their earliest album I like is 2112.
Yeah, the Dalmatian is not Martha the sheepdog. Quick Eye. That's Lucky. It's Lucky the Dalmatian.
Hey, can you highlight Daddy Boggs' comment?
Okay, let's try it. Okay. Ask Rob, who's a true Jew. Nathan hot dogs are Hebrew national.
Well, true
Nathan's
Jew
hot
would be,
dogs,
it would be
Hebrew
that,
national.
it would be Sabrats, wouldn't it?
Sabrat.
Yeah, I would.
Too.
Sabrats. Yeah, Sabrats. I agree.
Hey,
Oh, we got a little
well,
bit.
why, Dave?
Okay.
Are you performing there?
Oh.
Dude, you're horrible. It's like it's the easiest home run I ever hit when I reached.
Holy shit, Furry Fest. Oh my God. Scotty, have you ever, any of your friends that you know, I mean, so I guess it could be a closeted thing where some people are actually like I dress up as a chipmunk, as an adorable chipmunk for sexual gratification. But I'm not sharing it with my closest intimates. You know, have you ever encountered a friend that you may suspect being a furry? And if not, who in the vinyl community might you suspect being a furry? That's a great.
I know people that are furries that don't even know that they're furries, but they dress up anyway. Yeah, they don't even understand it. Anybody in the vinyl community that think would be a furry?
Hey, Rachel, I have another response to Dave?
Yeah.
For your question.
Okay, furry question, Rob, taking it on.
I think actually Dave is the case of an animal that impersonates a human. What is that called?
Well, that's called the island of Dr. Moreau.
Okay.
Strange, exotic as an island experiments.
I think he's a perfect example of a pig who's pretending to be a human.
I like this comment here. There is no conspiracy. It's just stupidity. That is my take on. Rachel, what do you think about Paul controversy being a replacement? It's absolutely nonsensical. How many great stars? You know who needed a replacement more than the Beatles? Because the guy the Beatles got to replace Paul McCartney did a fantastic job. How come they couldn't get Jim Morrison? Wasn't there a Val Kilmer lookalike around in 1969, 70, right? 70 when Morrison goes. Couldn't we? Couldn't something like that have happened? See, the Doors died as dead as a doornail. Once Jim Morrison left, gone, that was the end of that band. But somehow the Beatles lucked out and got a guy that could write hits past 1966. My next project's going to be Sergeant Pepper. I hope it fucking sells. And of course it sold out. It's like it outsold anything they'd done. Bloody hell. So that's right, Scotty. So that's why the Paul is Dead thing is so stupid. The replacement guy does Band on the Run, Venus and Mars, the McCartney album, Ram. Those 4 albums alone are better than half the people ever in a million years ever done a movie.
He wasn't dead.
So I think it's nonsensical, and it makes no sense whatsoever, and it's totally unnecessary because many other bands have had people die, and they don't come prop up somebody else, and go, oh, it's okay, everybody. And
it doesn't work.
We're talking, Janis Joplin's dropped dead. Now what do we do for money now? Oh, I know. We'll get a fake Janis to go in, and now we got a new Janis. No one will ever know. Go ahead, Rob.
Dane, can you highlight Dane Johnson's comment?
Okay, Dane, we're going to you next for your comment. Okay, hold on. Dane Johnson. Sharon Peters. There's Sharon Peters' comment. Dane Johnson, can you find the Dane Johnson comment?
You can never replace a lead singer.
You can never replace a lead.
Yes, you
singer.
can.
Oh, there it is.
Well, Journey did it. I guess Journey did
it. Not Journey. AC/DC.
AC/DC is
Journey.
AC/DC did it several times. Journey
did it. AC/DC did it once after their lead singer died, and with a really good lead singer.
But that's
the Journey thing is they didn't really record albums with the new lead singer.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a great example. That is a great example.
Their biggest album, their biggest selling album was with the new lead singer.
That is an example where they swapped the guy out, and it depends on the type of band it is. I think a measure. Like I think with a hard rock band, it's a little easier.
Or a smaller statured band. Like I saw GA20. So GA20 last night, and they have a new lead vocalist, and he's 10 times better than the original, in my opinion. But the original was great. But
Judas Priest did it. Iron Maiden did it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Chad. We got it. Air supply chain.
Hey, Rachel, can you leave this comment up because I have a response to it?
Okay, so listen up, Sharon, sweetie.
Van Halen did it.
Yeah.
Another comment that does not really show that you're a female.
All right, very, very, very. Okay, here's the deal. But I think the case with Van Halen, you could argue that. Well, hold on. Now they had just done Jump when that was the
Rachel,
final album.
At least 2 of the Sammy Hagar albums. I don't know factually. Yeah. I would have to think are their biggest selling albums.
Yeah. So it's not about who you liked better. The point is that did it end the band?
No, it didn't. It made the band bigger.
Well, like Joy Division changed their style and their name.
Yeah, they became a whole different thing.
New Order,
with great success and longevity as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was already a member of the band who became the singer.
Oh, there's a great example. Okay, so Jeff's got it. Jeff, this is our good friend Jeff. Yeah. Black Sabbath had a whole, but you got Ozzy, and they'd had a string of great albums. They were still in their height. They were still putting out great albums. And then they had Ian Gillan come in.
This would be polarizing, but it would be somebody who was already in the band, like you guys were saying, Genesis.
Well, you got
that's polarizing, though. That's polarizing, but still.
Still, the band didn't die because of the fact that Peter Gabriel
here's the definition.
Yeah,
it's during they still were culturally significant because putting out successful albums. it's not legacy type of situations like Foreigner,
Yeah.
where
Or
they're
Queen.
Queen. Well,
But Queen's
just
kind of
touring.
gone on. Like Queen
Yeah, but
didn't hide
they
Freddie
do it as
Mercury.
live performing acts, not recording
They're
artists.
not record. Yeah, they recorded like a EP, and that was about it. Nothing
Yeah.
But
really.
they didn't fake let's bring in a fake Freddie Mercury. You know,
You
or
could
No.
something
say,
like this.
and
Well,
I don't even count like Pink Floyd, where a member leaves the band, and they really didn't replace him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the band Sid was Sid. The band changed its
Yeah,
style and
they
approach.
changed their style, and they really had their most successful years
Yeah.
without him.
Yeah,
Now,
true.
girl
Right.
groups. How about girl groups? Diana Ross left the Supremes, and they still went on. They had a few hits afterwards, but
Yeah,
not really.
it's not the same because they
Yeah.
really were called Diana Ross and the
It
Supremes.
was when
Yeah.
Diana ended up kind of becoming the big thing about it because Berry Gordy pushed Diane over the other.
Yeah, Florence was the first lead
Florence
vocalist, and
Mallard.
then Diana, and then Diana Ross became that, and then they had the other girl. I forget her
Mary
name.
Wilson, and she's my
Well,
favorite.
no, but there was another lead. There was two other lead vocalists of it. Band of Gold. Frida Payne's sister was one, and then there was another girl.
I tell you, Mary Wilson is one of those 60 babes that got me through puberty. I'm just laying it.
I'm gonna exit.
Go ahead, Rob. What?
Maybe I'll come on while I'm charging.
Well, yeah. Could you? I mean, make an effort, Rob, please.
Yeah, hold on, Rachel.
Yeah, Rob.
Make a real effort or a Sharon Peters effort.
We'll take however we got you. Rob the Wax, everybody has got to get his car charged up. Scotty, have you been enthralled and captivated by the exciting world of electronic vehicles?
Not really. Well, I guess they're cool. I mean, I think they're great for the planet. I guess. I mean, I really don't know the whole science behind it, but I have a hybrid, so I'm kind of there. I'm kind of there. I'm going to another festival tonight. I'm going to the Gasparilla Music Festival. I'm going to go see the Suffers, Drive By Truckers, Government Mule, bunch of bands like that. Yeah,
Government Mule's got. Remember who was our guy Charlie? Remember Charlie? He was one of our guys. He was a drunk guy. I think he was in the States somewhere.
Okay.
No. Charlie was an Australian. He's good old American. I think he's an all American boy. No, that's a different drunk. Our Charlie. No, that was a different drunk. That guy was bad. That's Johnny. Johnny brought him to us. No, this drunk was Charlie, and he was all about Government Mule. As a matter of fact, he'd get drunk and he'd start getting into the whole Government Mule thing.
I love Government Mule. They're really good.
Okay, Rob's not here to defend himself. Dave, with your quick wit, says subs. Holy smokes! What do you think about these rock and roll conspiracies like Paul is dead and all that sort of thing? Were you one to fall into that trap, or
I think it was publicity stunt, probably.
Well,
I
don't
believe
think
it.
the Beatles did it. I honestly don't think the Beatles did it. I think they became aware of what was going on with people playing with it. But a lot of this was retrofitting the theory.
Was that during the Abbey Road period? With that,
Abbey Road's part of it. It starts out. Like I think when Paul had the chip in his tooth was the first thing on Paperback Writer and stuff. He had a chip in his tooth. They said it's not Paul. They don't think it's him. And then Sgt. Pepper came out, and then you could play. People were stoned and playing the record backwards, like you'd spin it back. You turn the amp on, and then manually make the record go backwards. And it would go, turn me on, dead man. Turn me on, dead man. And you could play around with the end of, at the end of it goes cranberry sauce. And they're going, he's saying, I buried Paul. I buried Paul. You play it slow and you'd go,
that's the thing about the Beatles, though. The Beatles were a band that, I mean, they were such a phenomenon that everything had to happen with them. I mean, people were so obsessed with them that they believed everything that they heard.
Bigger than life. They became bigger than what they were. The band became so big, so huge that it became like crazy.
My experience of my first experience of my earliest memory of any connection to the Beatles. I think I told you this. I was a little kid. My sister took me to see. I think it was A Hard Day's Night, and she was babysitting me, and she begrudgingly took me to the movie theater to see it.
So we're talking 1964.
Something like that. I was little. I was really little, and
Wow.
so all the girls it was nothing but girls in the audience and me. And
so yeah, what you show up? What year do you show up? When are you born?
I was born in 1960.
60. So you're like 4 years old. So
yeah,
I bet you know what? I think if it's Hard Day's Night,
I think it was Hard Day's Night. Yeah, I was very little.
The Hard Day's Night is a black and white one.
Yeah, it's had to be that one.
The 1965 one, they did the second one. That was in color. They're at the beach and everything. 64 would be harder to remember anything because it's all black and white, and it would stand out. Like in the color one, they're on the beach in Bermuda. They're in the Alps in Switzerland. They're all over the place.
Where's the one where they're going going through the cars and all that stuff?
That is in A Hard Day's Night. They go in the car, and out the other car.
Yeah. Well, I was in the theater, and as soon as the movie starts, all the girls in the audience just start, and they were girls. I'm not calling them women because they were girls. They were screaming, crying, carrying on, having babies, whatever. And I was sitting there thinking that the movie theater was burning down. And so I was crying.
Really? Bobby Guess was much older than you. I think he would have been about 35 or something when he went. And him and his little brother were there. And he said those little girls scared the hell out of him.
Oh yeah, it was terrifying.
He was
terrifying.
And he saw it in Montreal, and he said he was crying too.
I was crying my eyes out because I thought something was really going on.
Let's put it in perspective. You were 4. Bobby was, I believe, 35 years old, and still terrified, crying like a little girl himself. This is dramatic stuff. People don't understand what Beatlemania really was.
It was visceral. It was visceral. It was visceral.
So the car going in and out of the cars is a thing.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that much. So
I think the lesson there, Eric, is that people can make anything out of anything if you give them enough time. If you have enough time on, you can make a theory up about anything. Hey, what about, you can look for associative disassociation. Now, I'm used to hearing crazy comments. I cannot believe what I'm reading here. To be honest, I love the current Yes lineup. By the way, Rachel, the new Yes album is coming out in June. It's called Aurora, and there's a great single out too. Boy, oh boy, talk about, I got to tell you, doesn't Mark Anthony K, Project Gemini, his new album's out right now. This is one of our rock gods. Latest album's out. It's happening. Go get it. Make sure it's all happening. But I
don't doubt that he's right about that. I saw Yes a few years ago, and I have to put them on the wanker list. I thought I got a friend of mine took me, and he was obsessed with them, and he got the meet and greet tickets, and we got to go see them after the show. And there was like a person who was there that was giving us instructions on how to meet and greet them.
Oh,
really?
It was bizarre. It was really bizarre. And it was like, don't touch their hands. Don't do this. Don't look too hard at them. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even want to meet these guys. And so I stood there and went through the line, and I just kind of nodded, but he was trying to talk to them, and they were just like not having it. It was bizarre. So I was like, that's kind of wanky. I didn't really care to meet him. So the show was great, though. I have to give you that much. The show was really great, but I didn't need to meet him.
Okay, which lineup did you see? What year was it? And I can kind of get an idea.
This was like maybe 8 years ago, something like that.
Ooh, okay. So
I don't remember.
So, okay, so do you know who's in the band? Do you know the members of Yes?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember.
See, Chris Squire died in 2014. So Chris was he was big and tall. Chris, a big tall guy.
I think he was there.
Because he dies in 2014, so that might help you frame the time frame on it.
I just didn't care for it. I mean, I love the show, though. I'm not going to knock them as musicians. They're incredible. They were incredible.
Oh, I saw
It was
I-
I got chills. It was so good. Yeah.
I first saw him in 1984 when they were touring 90125, which is a great
Wow.
album. Kind of
Wow.
their comeback
Mhm.
album.
Mhm.
Tim saw him in the round. You know what the round is, right? You
Mhm.
know what they talk that use that expression. If
Yeah.
if you knew around music and stuff, when you hear about a band in the round, it's when the stage rotates. And so it's like a little music box. And if you're stoned, it's particularly like a music box. I just say it word to the wise. But you know, that is the whole deal, man. I saw him in the round in 91 when it was the Yes Union tour, and they had Bill Bruford and Ellen White on the drums. It was absolutely amazing. Speaking of in the round, here he is all the way from Vici. It's Gene Simmons. It's Kiss Army. Look at the laser.
Very nice.
Holy smokes. We're going nuts today. All the way to Da Vici. Ivan, so nice to see you on Music Time Show with new co-host Scotty. What do you think of new wingman?
I like him. I like him. Strut
No,
up.
you're the wingman.
Oh,
You're
me.
yeah, we're talking about you. This is our guest. Okay,
What do
listen,
you think?
Scotty, as a wingman, it's going to be important for you to distinguish between wingman and the guests that we come up and bring up on the TV show. You wingman, him guest. Okay, what's going on, Yvonne? Hold on.
What is that?
Let's see what he's got. Looks like his Paul is dead or something's happened.
I see Gil Scott Heron.
Carlisle. The Cure. I recognize the Cure.
I see
there.
the Cure.
Okay.
Is that Brandy? Yeah. And then
Brandy Carlisle is
Steely Dan.
touring
Steely
with the
Dan.
Cure. There's the Yes album there.
These are album covers with notes on them.
Okay, Yvonne, no sound, Yvonne. No sound. Okay, Scotty, as a wingman, it's important you tell him, Scotty, quickly.
You got to put your mic on, buddy.
Okay, still no sound. We apologize. Okay.
No, it's better, isn't it? Better.
There
now.
we go. There
Better
we go.
now. Yeah. No, it's my RS record store day wish list.
Charlie's Canadian. It is Charlie.
really?
Butter.
My record store wish list, and I printed out the covers, and I've written some stuff here. I will also had some more covers down here because I found some more records that I really want. And I can, Scotty, I will recommend one record that I think you will like. It's a guy called Ike White, and the album is called Chasing Time. And it's only 3,000 pieces of that record, and it's all analog. And he's in this R&B, soul, jazz. He only made one record, and he's in jail now forever. He's have done some bad things, but it's a very
What's his
good
name?
album.
What's his name
Okay,
again?
somebody's in jail.
Ike White.
Ike White.
And
Okay.
the album called Changing Time.
And
I
he's
haven't
in
seen this on
jail.
our list.
Okay,
Ike
I
White.
want to know
Find
Thank
out.
you.
what
Fine.
was the crime?
I don't know the crime. I think it was some killing stuff, but he's in a life sentence
Ooh.
in jail, and he only made one album, and that album is called Chasing Time. Maybe Rob is interested in that because it's some jazz also in the album.
Hey, can Yvonne, can you come on screen and eat a
Hi,
bowl of fish?
Dorky. Welcome to our TV show.
Yvonne, can you come on screen and eat a bowl of fish soup for all of us?
Yeah, you want fish
Fish
soup.
soup.
Fish soup is.
All
Rob
right,
the
Rob.
Wax. If you come to Norway, I will give you a Norway fish soup and fish
Yeah,
soup. And
that
it's
would
very
make
good.
me want to come.
You can get the meat soup also.
No soup. How about
No
that?
soup. Okay, that's
Rob,
okay.
before just after you left, we had this comment come across the screen.
Hold on, I can't see
I'll
it.
get it. I'll read it for you. But I thought I'd give you a chance. I criticized our
Well-
friend Dave. Dave's a great part of the show, but
Great seeing you, Rob.
You know
I
what?
said,
Rachel,
Rob's
can I
not here to
respond?
report.
Rachel, can I respond to this comment?
Yeah, I want you to. You weren't given the opportunity when it was launched.
I guess Dave is a card-carrying furry. Spend most of hours at Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not. I mean, it's exactly true.
That is absolutely.
No one likes a guy who masturbates at a place where both furries and kids hang
And
out.
children.
Oh my God! It does kind of combine. It combines the two interests. Hey, Yvonne, have you ever worn a little costume like you're a little animal for sexual gratification or anything?
I'm not into that. I
You're
don't like
not
it.
into that because Norway's a land. You guys you're Norwegians. Even though you used to be Vikings and everything, you became all like you're very gay, proper, like trans, like you're friendly to me and my people, which I think is fantastic. So,
Rachel,
yeah, Rob, what's going on, buddy?
can I do an impersonation of Dave at Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, if it's okay with Yvonne, are you okay if
It's
Rob does
okay,
the
Rob.
Chuck E.
Do
Cheese?
it. Do it. Do it for the VC. Do it for the VC.
Okay, here we go. Scotty, listen in. Watch this.
It's Dave going up to each person in Chuck E. Cheese.
All right, Chuck E. Cheese. Here we go. Scene one.
Hey, are you going to keep those tickets? And can I eat the rest of your pizza?
Fantastic, a Chuck E. Cheese experience.
Hey, Rachel, this
You want that crust?
You know the knock against Chuck E. Cheese?
What's the knock on Chuck E. Cheese?
So are you familiar with the term ghost kitchens?
Ghost chicken?
Kitchens.
No, I'm not familiar. I'm Canadian. I'm ignorant of these things.
with the popularity of food delivering services like the one Dave works for, Uber Eats, but no one ever gets their food, the full meal from
I've
Dave.
heard of the Uber Eats experience.
Yeah. A lot of restaurants are fictitious names, but it's really Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, really?
Like Luigi's Pizza or something like that. It's really
But it's actually, in reality, if you were to look behind the curtain, it's a Chuck E. Cheese experience.
Dave knows that all too well.
Even
Both
how
from-
you handle criticism, this is thinly veiled criticism. Even found a way to show 10 times more albums than he normally does. Just show a printout with 6 covers.
That's printout, yeah.
Printout.
And the Steely Dan album, the live Steely Dan, that's a good Record Store Day album.
Okay, so Yvonne, is this your Record Store Day flyer? How did you obtain that? Did you make that yourself?
I make that. This is very easy. You take a PowerPoint and you put the pictures, and you can put your own comments under. I'm going to Bergen next week, this Friday, and to visit my youngest boy, and he has 2 kids, of course. I'm a grandfather, so I'm going on Record Store Day on Saturday. I'm gonna be in line 7 o'clock in the morning.
How far do you have to drive to go to the record store?
I fly to Bergen. It's 2-hour flight from my town.
Whoa.
And I will go to Bergen. That's the big city, and they have the record store there. And I think my kid lives maybe 15 minutes away from the record store, so I will walk away in the morning and queue in the line. And I try to get. I'm very interested in this Frankie Goes to Hollywood version. They have a special BBC session.
Okay, here's Yvonne with his big blast of albums.
It's a BBC record compilation with Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Yeah, and the Cure also have 2 albums on Record Store Day: the Acoustic and the Greatest Hits. So
yeah, I got the Greatest Hits one on CD. I have that on compact.
It will come out on vinyl, and of course in the middle there you have Little Feat, the first album from Little Feat. That's a good album.
Little Feat, yeah, I thought that's what that was.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine one person showing all the records I intend not to get.
Well, now you and I, hold on, Rob. Now you and I both have the Staring at the Sea album, the Cure Greatest Hits, the one without the big hit with Just Like Heaven.
Well, that didn't come out when that album came out.
No,
right?
but the other one with the stars thing on it with the fingers.
That's later.
It's on that one.
It's on the acoustic version. I think it's on the acoustic live.
Well, they got the full one on the.
I have the album that the song's on anyway. Yeah, Rachel, I picked up a Cure record yesterday, actually.
Oh, okay. Which ones you get? I know you've been collecting them.
I found a French pressing of Faith.
Mm.
So
I don't know how people regard that version, so I haven't listened.
Rob, do you have like a record? We're talking about this murderous guy. Yvonne seems to be collecting murder records. Do you have a murder record albums yourself that you've been wearing? Like the guy that was a drummer for Delaney and Bonnie and Friends. He was with what you call Layla the Dominoes, Derek Domino. That drummer, he was a murderer, killed his mom and went insane.
Oh yeah.
Do you have
Rachel,
like
I don't know. I
album?
assume there's probably a murderer on one of the records I own, but I don't know who.
I have a
DJ
kidnap.
Trish,
I have a kidnapper record.
a kidnapper record.
Dan
Okay,
Campbell.
Stan Campbell is any relation to Glenn?
No, he's the he's the one that sang "Free Nelson Mandela"
Oh,
with back in the '80s.
yes.
And he kidnapped a woman, and kept her in his house for a while. It's really sad. He was
People
really
have
good.
done that. Yeah.
He was
Okay.
with Special AKA.
Do you know what's great about
Yeah.
that, Scotty? I mean, you got to find a silver lining. One of our people, who I love, a very sweet lady, DJ Trish, she does mixtapes. DJ Trish, I would love if you put together a mixtape of all the murderer artists. Like I would have some, I don't know, it would have a little edge to it.
Well, what Rachel? Who would be
Murder and manslaughter, the DJ
Yeah,
Trish
who would be
mixtape.
who would be the murderers? I don't know offhand.
Phil,
who-
Okay,
Phil
well-
Spector, but see, he's producer more than anything.
He's
but-
allowed to be, it doesn't matter.
The industry.
Yeah.
Put them on. Murderer guys. It will all be guys in the thing. Jim Gordon. He's our murderer. Jim Gordon. Okay.
Well, Rachel,
There's
just
more.
like-
There's
he's a
more.
background musician. I'm talking about front and center people.
Okay. Well, Jim Gordon's drummer. That's good.
Yeah,
enough.
but he was not a leader of the band or anything.
Leader
like
of the pack.
But Ike White, the guy I talked about earlier, he was murdered and he's in jail forever. And he has made.
Oh
a
yeah,
good
there's
album.
other murderers. There's other guys.
that.
Metal.
Oh, Rachel, there's this guy
I
named
got him right on
Angelo
screen.
Ellie.
Okay.
He-
What?
like a-
Angelo Ellie.
Cangelo with a K.
Angelo, we
Angelo.
love you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Angelo,
Yeah.
tell us about the people you've murdered while you were on tour.
Holy smokes. Angela, have you ever worked? And David Donnelly, same question. Our celebrity rock gods, have you guys ever performed? One of your band members ever gone insane? And Scotty, you're in a band. Did any of your guys go nuts and murder someone?
Hey,
Like,
Not
Rachel,
murder, but they throw I've been with people who flat pull out a gun, and I've also been with somebody pull out a knife. Yeah.
Whoa.
Rachel, there's
Yeah.
this guy who I think a lot of us know. When he was a kid, he was in a band called the Electric Stool. What was it?
The
called?
Electric Zool.
Stool. That dude, I think, murdered a bunch of people.
Oh my God.
I think his name's Norm.
Holy smokes. All tickets are here. Why are we skipping Joey? Joey Callio. Exactly.
He murdered 3 people.
Okay, I love this. I can't talk about it, but if you want to know,
Hey.
maybe one or two.
Hey, I could say one
Yeah.
good thing about Joey Callio, Rachel. Do you want to hear it?
I want to hear about Joey. I love Joey.
All right. Joey O kills with kindness.
That's a true thing. He's one of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet. Robert Blake sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I did not know that's one of his
Oh,
hits.
William Burroughs recorded, but he wasn't a leader of any band. But William Burroughs killed his wife.
Okay, Ivan, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to see the most beautiful scene I've seen of a killer on a movie is an American Psycho. He put on the record, very nice. He has
American
a big,
Psycho.
and then he kill a lot of people, and he have a
Now,
lot of good
Yvonne,
music.
Such a beautiful,
Yeah.
the great
before
music.
you have people over, do
Yeah.
you put plastic on the floors?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was almost a reservation story, wasn't it?
That was scary. That was
Oh.
kind of
So
bizarre.
remember we went to a lady, she was native.
Not on the reservation.
Well, no, but she was native, right?
Yeah, she's native.
Yeah, it's still res stuff.
No,
When
it
it's my
was-
cousins,
it
it's
was
the
not
res.
res stuff.
It's res.
It was not
We were on the res,
We
Sue.
weren't.
We were.
Liars.
I was in a group called the Hinges. We opened for the Door. What, Daddy Bob?
Oh, that's nice.
Holy smoke!
Daddy Bob.
May I introduce you to the
Hey.
lovely Sharon Peters? For the love of God.
Rachel, I have a guess about Daddy Bog. He was a big murderer during his doo-wop days.
Some
Murdered
people
he
believe
murdered the songs.
Holy
Yes.
smokes. Okay, this is kind of crazy talk. Some people believe Mick Jagger and Keith Richards murdered Brian Jones at the Winnie the Pooh cottage. Okay, Ivan, do you believe that?
That's fake news.
That's fake news.
You
We
you
don't
hear a lot
believe
of
it.
fake news from America also.
Yes, we don't believe it. Okay. Oh yeah, I love that. I watch Scott Michaels from the Dearly Departed. I watch him. I've been watching that guy before he was on YouTube. I used to watch his YouTube, like he had a web page and he had all the stories just in web, and I read all about he did like journalistic kind of reporting back then. Before he had his museum or anything, it was fantastic. I love Scott Michaels. If you love, are you interested in cemeteries and celebrity deaths? And they're called death hags. Like I'm a death hag. I'm here to admit I'm a full-on death hag. I like cemeteries. I like knowing how celebrities died.
I'm a failed death hag. I went to New Orleans, tried to find Louis Prima's grave, and couldn't find it for the life of me.
You know, that can be
And
difficult.
my husband was really mad at me. He was like, "Enough already with Louis Prima."
Well, I'm so sorry you couldn't
It's
find it
horrible.
because
Couldn't find
sometimes
it.
you need to have a more experienced death hag to help you. Go ahead, Rob. You're signaling.
So back in my days when I used to test movies and travel everywhere to
Can you
do it.
turn up our volume? I'm cranking everybody.
So back in my days when I used to travel to test movies,
More.
we went to Denver to test a movie, and the person who was kind of leading us goes, "Let's go. Where do you want to go?" To Columbine High School. So it was like dark out, and we drove there, and the school was surprisingly tiny for a high school. It's kind of small.
Yeah.
And we drove around it into the parking lot, and the eeriest thing was, I guess it was like a recreational area that had a lot of windows, and we could see inside. It was like the marching band practicing, and I was like very creeped out by that. I said, "Get us the fuck out of here. This was wrong."
This
Yeah,
is
creepy.
We've got two big stories coming here from the Peanut Gallery. Scotty, what do you think about this? Does this horrify you? I'll read it for you. A serial killer, they've been trying to find him for years. He always kills in the cities. I pray, and when I'm there, he also urinates on them.
Yeah, yes, Rachel.
Really?
Okay, hold on.
Is he a big fan, Angela? He's a big fan.
No, Rachel.
Okay, Rob, what's your take on this?
Anyone who has seen a serial killer movie or watched TV shows knows they all leave their signature and peeing on.
Big on him is the sign. Okay, here we go. And this is also really interesting. This coming in for one of our, I don't know, charming, funny, Peanuts, beloved. Dave the Pickup Artist writes, I cried like a baby when Brian Jones died. I was 6 months old.
No, you just pooped your pants that time. You just pooped your pants.
Well, Rachel,
yeah.
I think Dave's not a good person to account for his life experiences, considering he was 6 months old, because he always wears a diaper, right? So every point in his life was a diaper.
At any point in the young creative talent's life, the diaper could be there. Hey, define the terms of
tag.
If watching the Mortician channels counts, I guess that is a death hag. Yeah. Right. It's just, Rob, go.
There's one person who's around here I know is not a death hag. Do you know
who is not a death hag? Who is not a death hag? Rob, who do you have?
It's Sharon Peters, because
Sharon Peters.
Sharon's not a woman.
Rachel.
Yes, go right ahead, Eva.
Yeah, Rachel, you have two famous people that are dead and buried. One in Europe and one in America, and those are the two most famous graveyard people.
Morrison.
Okay, I know who they are. One is Elvis Presley, and the other is Jim Morrison.
Yes,
Jim Morrison in France, Paris, and of course Elvis in Graceland.
Have you been there?
I've never been. You know what? I would love to go. It's one of the great. I would have to go Nashville, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. I would go see Sun Studios in Memphis. Have to go pilgrimage, and I would go to Graceland for sure. You got to go to Graceland.
We should meet up there. We should have a VC meeting there.
They're actually Tennessee would be a great idea. How far? Anybody that knows, how far is Nashville from Memphis? Can you do it within?
don't think it's horribly far
It's
away.
very close.
It's not that bad.
No,
So you
is
can
it
do
40?
like,
Is it 45 minutes? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think so.
I
I
think
mean,
it's a little over that. I think it's a little over that.
1
But
hour.
well, okay,
Not that bad.
even if it's 2 hours away, I would do both. That's nothing. When you're traveling, you're in Tennessee, I would do both. I would do both. And of the two, if you could only do one, you got a choice. Even though I would want to do Graceland, I would choose Memphis. I
I would choose Memphis too. I would go to Memphis first.
Rachel,
I would choose
I'd like
Memphis
to
because of, you get
if you're in-
2 sites, not just the one.
if
Go
you're
ahead,
in
bro.
Tennessee, Rachel, I know for a fact that Memphis and Nashville will be your second and third place to visit.
Oh,
You would want to go see the Chattanooga Choo Choo. I know that was a dream of yours.
pardon me, boy. Is that the Chattanooga? And you're absolutely right,
I've
Rob.
been to Chattanooga. There's not much to it. There's not much there, but
You know what?
cute.
Scotty, you're on stage. You know how this works. Do you like it? And I like it. When you sing Chattanooga Choo-Choo, it's always good to wave your finger like this. Pardon me, boy. Is that the Chattanooga Choo-Choo? And
I
you
don't
gotta
do jazz
it.
hands. I don't do jazz hands.
You got to do jazz hand like that.
But Alan Jackson has a good version of that song. I like the Alan Jackson version of that
Jackson
song.
and Chattanooga Choo-Choo. There's some great cities in America with great names. I like it when Aerosmith, take me back to South Tallahassee. I love that. If you're feeling
That's
down,
just because of the way he sings it, though.
yeah,
Only
but
he
that's
could do that.
South
I want to go.
Tallahassee.
I want to go to Paisley Park. That's where I want to go.
Paisley
Oh,
Park.
me
This
too,
is New
me
Jersey,
too.
right? This
Me
is New
too.
Jersey.
No, that's Prince.
No,
In Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Are we talking Prince? Are we talking
Yeah,
Prince?
yeah,
We
yeah.
are talking the Prince, man. Yeah, the purple one.
What a shame he went so damn early. And he was doing the same drug that Michael Jackson took out there. So there was weird stuff going on with these drugs.
Oh, I thought it was fentanyl.
Was it?
I think he did the same thing as Petty. Fentanyl, I think it was.
So they were fentanyl guys. What a
Yeah,
horrible
because
drug.
he had bad hips. He had really bad hips from all that jumping off those speakers and stuff on those high heels.
Yeah, from the shoes he wore, the high heels. That was
He jumped off those speakers. He did flips off. I mean, I don't know how he did that shit, but he did it.
And Rachel, you should go to Standing on the Corner in Winslow, Arizona.
Oh, there's another great say. I was standing on the corner with seven women.
I've been there.
Hey,
the Eagles, the Eagles
Yeah.
song, the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what
I've
I'm
been
thinking.
there. I've been
Literally,
That's what I was
right,
singing.
Rachel, literally right behind me, like 5 steps behind me,
Yes.
is a place that's in songs.
Okay.
What is the song? What is it, Rob?
Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah.
Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, like
Is that Randy
her-
Newman? Is
What's
Randy
her face
Newman?
song?
Holy smokes.
Who is the person who sing that?
It's the female singer. What's her name?
Mama
Cheryl
Cass
Crow.
Elliott.
Carol Crow.
Oh yeah, Sherry.
Oh,
Oh,
Johnny
that's right.
Cash.
Santa Monica Boulevard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
Johnny
one. That's
Cash.
a
I've
good one.
been everywhere, but
So the sun comes up. Does the sun come up over Santa Monica Boulevard?
Yeah,
I guess
that's
it
a very
does.
good one. I
We're
like
not
that
far
album.
away from the sun coming up.
Okay, here it is. Peter goes, I live close to Paisley Park. It's in the middle of the southwest suburbs of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
I'm dying to go.
Me too.
Okay, here's
DJ
the-
Scott,
here's
we
the-
should go together. We should plan a trip together.
We should plan a trip there. Yeah, I would
I want to
love
go
to go
there.
there.
Yeah, you should do a gentleman's visit and bring Sharon Peters with you.
Yeah, maybe. She
Look,
could
we
be-
love you.
We
got
can
one
make
of-
a sandwich. We can make a
We got one
sandwich.
of our beloved Mitchell brothers in the house. Luke is with us today. We love Luke. We got Luke. We got Zach. We got Andy. It's good to see. Anytime we got a Mitchell brother in here, we don't see you as frequently as we used to, but anytime we're lucky enough to get your attendance here on the Rachel's Ghost program, we are absolutely thrilled. These are good boys representing the great state of Georgia. And of course,
That sounds about right.
Georgia's got a lot of action because you got the B-52s coming in. REM comes out of there.
Athens, yeah. Athens, yeah.
That's a big.
Pylon. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a great question. Have we figured out it's going to be? Well, I'm working. we're grooming almost.
It's
And
a, it's a slow process. It's a slow process.
we're easing them in. It's not easy. Okay.
I mean,
But
you gotta follow this one here. This one.
there's what a tough act to follow.
Yee.
Rob is like one of them acts that, like a big band that you go, you don't want to follow these guys. It's like having Jay Giles and you're the Rolling Stones. You don't want to follow Jay Giles because they're such a, with Peter Wolf and everything, they're such a great band.
Rob is like Mike Hutchins, man. He's like Mike Hutchins, you know?
Yes, I choke myself while I masturbate all
Like
the time.
David Donnelly knows all about this. By the way, we're talking a little bit about biopics today. I've got the Tubi going, Rob, the Tubi network, and there are so many great ones. There's one I want to watch on Dee Dee Ramone because I find the Dee Dee Ramone story
Well, that's
absolutely
documentary.
fascinating.
Rachel, it's a documentary, not a biopic.
Well, okay, okay, settle it down. There's documentaries and there's biopics, but there's a spate. Can we use that word in mixed company? There's a spate of them on the Tubi, and I'm going to watch them all. There's Ramones. They got one. Oh, the punking in the England on the Sex Pistols. There's so much, and the decline and fall of the American Empire, which I saw years ago, and I want to watch it again. I want to revisit it. That's
Simply Red.
That is L.A., ladies and gentlemen. Okay,
I saw the Simply Red. Yes, it's good. It's a pretty decent record.
I just want to say that Simply Red is also out on Record Store Day with a special edition with the new mixes of all the hits, long version, 12-inch version. So it's also
I'll remember,
on Record Store Day.
Yvonne, I'll remember not to pick that up.
I also will make a point of not getting that. I mean, all I know them from Red.
No, I love a lot of this stuff. The later stuff, more recent stuff, I find it's kind of be boring and redundant. But the earlier albums were really all good, really good.
I agree.
I don't like
agree.
any. I'm not a Simply Red fan.
I love
That's okay. More record
Mick,
for us.
and I like his solo stuff too. I like his solo stuff. Mick Hucknall. I think it's great.
I found a record for Rob. This is his favorite record, but he don't want to say it loud.
It's available here.
This is very popular in Europe, and it was very hot in the 1970s. Okay. You know him?
Let's take a look at this guy.
Yeah,
this is
George Harrison, right?
He's from Greece, Demis Rousseau, forever and ever.
Yeah. Look at the sad eyes in his mouth.
So this album was a huge hit in Europe on the Philips label, and this was in 70. Let me see here. I think it was 72 or 74.
Is he like a troubadour, or what did he do? What kind of music?
Yeah, it's singer songwriter. It's chanson d'amour.
Kind of like Charles Aznavour.
Yeah.
Rachel, I have a question.
Go ahead, Rob.
I like Charles Aznavour a lot.
Is
I have a lot of
these
his
albums
records.
that Yvonne's showing? He's too embarrassed to show on his own channel.
Oh,
I got this record from a dead man, of course. 1 week ago, they left a big.
Is he murdered?
Was the guy on the cover the dead man you got the record from?
They got I got some record from the dead man. I think this is Danny Miro. I remember Elvis.
Is owning those records the reason he's dead?
George Baker selection. Oh, Paloma Blanca.
Oh, that's huge Euro hit. That is actually massive.
And of course, Bonnie Tyler. We love her in Europe.
Yeah.
This is the first album from Bonnie Tyler.
I like her because she was sang like Rod Stewart.
Yes.
It's yeah,
she has I really like her voice. That's true.
Hey, Rachel.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was back
Dead
in
Man
the days where I
Records.
used to like to change the lyrics to songs.
Yes.
So I
Yvonne.
said,
Yeah.
she sang that
Yvonne.
great song, Total Eclipse of the Fart.
Totally.
Charles Aznavour.
Yeah. Here, hold
I
on.
see.
Let's go back.
That's true.
Charles Aznavour. I love him.
Mm.
He was like the French Sinatra.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
Rachel,
He's doing Rob. Yeah, Rob, go.
remember the days you used to make fun of the records I held up and showed?
I did, but this is a whole new level. Now, here's the thing, Scotty. You'll notice that the big hit on there was Let Me Be There. And this is one that Rob has often said his favorite period for Olivia Newton-John.
I'll be there.
No.
Let me
No,
Can
no.
someone tell me?
life.
Hold on. Can someone tell me in country music, especially 70s style, why the need was to have someone sing and then behind them, let me be there. What was the deal with that?
That was good.
Roger.
This
Yeah.
is a Prince lookalike,
Hey.
but this is an album from '81. He was
That's Tortoise Rider, right, Rachel?
Hold on, that is just crazy.
What was the big hit off that one?
I think it's I don't remember, but
didn't Roger have
I
that
only have
song?
that album.
That had kind of like the synth voice response to everything he was singing.
I know what you're thinking about.
Have you heard about this
You
group?
talking about Zap? You talking about Zap?
Maybe it was like, "Let me in you, baby." It would always respond to what the singer was
More
saying.
fun to the one. That kind of thing. Like,
Folks, we got David Pedrosia, our good friend David Pedrosia, with us here. Always happy to get him. I want to do a very quick plug for him. Let me go to Bandcamp. Let me get his latest album's called Demons. And you got to get this, kids. If you can get it, get it. Here's a link to it. Pre-orders are available now. Support independent artists. This is a good album. I've heard 3 songs on this so far, and they're so catchy, and I'm playing it over and over. It's starting to get in like a lot of rotation for me. So there's the link. Did you? Oh, you beat me to it, Sue.
Oh, not back now, that's YouTube.
Oh, okay. So we got David's YouTube channel. Please go over and subscribe to David. Please do that right now. Help me out. It would be a big favor to me if you subscribe to him. It bothers me, Rob, when we have great talents like David and also David Donnelly. When I watch these guys and they don't have the sub count that I think they deserve as incredibly talented musicians with all the
Well,
music
hold on,
available. Okay, go ahead.
I don't have the sub count that I deserve.
No, but your sub count puts these guys to shame. And it's a shame that it does.
Well, yeah, I mean, nothing. They have like, if I tried harder, I'd have more subs. You have to try.
I think but they probably have they probably cross reference. They probably have very good Instagram showing and other thing, Bandcamp and all that other stuff too. Though
this is a newest album. I guarantee it. This is absolutely incredible. High energy,
That's
beautiful.
the best funk album ever.
Okay, hold on. We're
Yes.
going to go funk. Here we go.
That is the
This-
best funk album ever.
A very good funk album from '75.
My favorite, one of my favorite funk songs is "Moving On." That "Moving" song. It's so good. It is
Very good album.
It's excellent.
And,
if you like funk,
Hey,
that is the ultimate funk
I
album.
actually have 2 albums right here. Do you
This
want to
is
see the
also
albums
good.
I have?
This is from 1970.
The Moments.
Rachel,
Moments.
Rachel, make me big because I have.
Okay,
better
I'm so
albums.
sorry, Rob. But we're having
Uh oh.
Okay,
We were
let's
no,
go.
seriously. I did some flattening for someone, so these are not mine, but I have a promo copy.
Love that album.
I have that.
That's a
Okay.
classic. That's a
Yeah.
classic.
It's a promo.
But I don't like
Nice.
it should
Very
be a
nice.
gatefold. It should be a
It
gatefold.
must sound really good.
It is a gatefold. Calm down.
Are you sure? Yeah, show me.
No,
Open
no,
it.
it's not a gatefold. It's
No,
2
it's not
LPs
a
in
gatefold.
white.
No, it's not. I don't
It's-
think it's a
it's-
gatefold.
Do you know this one, Scotty?
3 record put it one.
Okay,
Moki
Scott.
and JJ and Rob. No, I don't know that.
No.
So this looks like it's a private press funk record from 1972.
Wow.
Looks good. Looks good.
Kind of like that family thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Moki,
you're right.
JJ. Yeah.
Moki.
Wow. Nice.
Rob, you're doing really good. You're exploring what's called a jazz funk confusion journey music.
No, well, Rachel, I flatten those records for someone, so those are not my records.
Now, did you buy a flattener?
No,
Or
I'm
did
using
you just put them in the oven? Remember, you put a record in the
this
oven and it went
flatteners
horrible?
technically own- the
Do
flatteners
they know
technically-
that you flat them in your
Hey,
oven and
you
that
just
you
let me get
ruined
a
them?
word in.
You
It's
are
owned by-
hurting records.
Hey, Rachel, it's owned by Record Collector News Jim, but can we send out good thoughts to Jim right now?
Hey, where is he? He's from.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what's going on.
So
Barbara
Jim,
Howard.
Very
Jim is
good
at
album.
the Expona.
Only one.
Well, please, Ivan. I'm trying to hear what's going on.
Okay. Rob is always talking, so it's
Hold
okay.
on, just please be patient. Something's
Well,
Yeah,
happening.
look,
yeah.
I'm saving you, Yvonne, from being the guy who holds
What?
it kind That's so
What
great.
is going
I don't
on
care.
with
I don't
Jim?
care about that. It's okay.
Hey, Rachel, Jim is at Expono, which is one of the biggest audio conventions there are in audio shows.
Yeah.
So he's doing a panel today, I think, in a matter of minutes.
Okay.
And it's him, Chance, Texas David, and some other dude. So can we all send out good thoughts?
Yeah, let's end the
Jim.
show so we can see that.
Ivan, there's a special place in Norwegian hell. Okay, so why do we need to send these? That's a power pack panel of know-how.
Well, maybe, Rachel, when you get a group of people together and they typically don't rehearse,
Yes.
some of them tends to manipulate the time they have to speak.
Okay.
I think Jim is the host. He will host it.
I
so-
love Chance as much as the next guy, but Rob, as you hit the holy smokes. Where is Rob going? Is there a record show today? Cesar wants to know, Rob.
No record show today. I'm charging my car now. I'm going to leave the stream in a few seconds to consider if I'm going anywhere.
Yeah. Is it live stream? Is it being live streamed, their performance?
I don't think so.
It's in the can, so they can edit accordingly.
All right, Rachel, I'm going to take off. Give Yvonne back his time.
All right. This is Rob. He's going to go away in his
Bye.
first electric car.
I know you're upset, Yvonne, right?
Yvonne, come on.
Bye,
now.
boy.
Yvonne, I just
Wow.
want to point one thing out. Yvonne, on today's stream, and the way he's framed, is the ultimate in irony. There's a giant thing of David Bowie behind you telling you not to talk.
Holy smokes. Mum's the word.
Bye there, lonely boy, lonely boy.
All right. Thank
That's good.
you, Jenny. Bye.
There he goes, everybody. It's Rob. Okay, Yvonne.
Hold
Rob's
on.
gone. He's frozen, but he's really gone. I'll help him get out the rest of the way. There he goes.
I'm gonna have to take off too because I got these dogs are
Hey,
they're gonna
man.
pee all over my floor.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good reason.
I can't have that happen. If you're still around, I might be able to come back. But
Yeah, we're doing a 3-hour show. We got Yvonne here, even a potential wingman himself. We'll see how it works out.
yeah, because the dogs are staring at me, kind of weird.
Go
So
clean up the house. Let's
Yeah.
make sure
All right.
everything's
Who let
safe.
the dog out?
see you in a bit.
Whoa. Okay, there goes Scotty. He may come back. We'll see what happens. No problem.
Bye.
Yvonne, so nice to see you here. Now it's all nice and quiet. You can just breathe out, take it easy. You had a lot of pressure with Rob.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's tough pressure.
You're never gonna get a new Rob, but you can get some
we know that.
other
We know
people
that.
who can do a good job.
But you think about it, Yvonne, like when we had James, remember James Ono Sinatra, Lenny White, Boney White, Lennon?
I'm not sure. He has maybe too few brain cells.
Yeah, he had issues,
some
but
issues.
but hold on, we still did segments. We had puppet time, and we had pleasure time, and we had puzzle time. So those were three.
It's dependent which show you want to have.
You know,
That
he
was a little
introduced the
childless
pleasure
show.
time. Anthony elaborated, explained what it was, but it was actually James who introduced the exciting world of Japanimation to us. Yvonne, did you ever get into Japanimation where you're sexually excited by cartoons from Japan?
I like real people, flesh.
You
and
like the
blood
real
and
flesh.
warm heat.
Yeah. Now, you've been married before and you're a romantic type guy. You got kids, your grandfather, everything. You got a girlfriend who lives many villages away from you.
Yeah, 1 village away, 1 hour away.
One hour away.
She
Now-
coming tonight, I think.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, cross the
Fingers
fingers.
crossed.
Cross the fingers.
All is well. Sometimes I guess it can be kind of like a prison situation where you have what's known as a conjugal visit. Are you familiar with that concept? Don't cry. It's
No,
okay.
no, I don't cry.
Holy smokes,
I could
don't
cry.
mind.
I could cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Beetle, Rach, what you're describing of your Japornimation is known as what the exciting world of hentai.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hentai
expression.
is what it is. Yeah, Japornimation, Beetle Babe. Okay. Yes, that's right. Ricardo Jimenez. Holy smokes. So, Yvonne, always a pleasure when we get you. You've been buying records, so many. Do you worry that you're buying too many records now?
Yeah. I try to stop every time, but this year I didn't buy record in January and February, but in March it exploded. So I bought too much record today already, and this record store day I have maybe 15 records on my list, but I hope I will get maybe 8 of them.
If Ivan plays his cards right, she should be coming tonight.
She should.
Okay, you seniors know it. He's doing sexy talk. Be careful about that, Ivan. That is an English language sexy talk trick. By the way, Ivan, I'm so jealous of you because I speak a smattering of Croatian, a little Spanish, un poco, and a little un petit un peu français.
No Norwegian.
But Norwegian, no, I don't.
I can learn you a little sentence that you can say to Sue.
I go talk.
Yeah, no, you can say this to Sue.
Okay,
Jeg elsker
Elskes.
deg.
Jeg elskes deg. I love you.
Yeah, jeg elsker deg. That means I
Okay.
love you. That you can say that to Sue.
See, you say it so beautifully and so
Jeg
lovely.
elsker deg.
Yay, elsker deg.
Yeah,
Hey,
and yeah, that's true. And I use my dialect. I see.
Simon up here.
Jeg elsker deg. That's my dialect. Jeg elsker deg.
Simon, Rob's gone for the day. Come on, the coast is clear. Come on, a TV show and play. Holy smokes. Yvonne, who would you like to see on the Rachel's Ghost show that we're not getting enough of that you just love and go, how come we don't have that person on Rachel's show?
I think I have an idea. I'm thinking about this, Rachel. I think you can rotate them. You can have maybe one guest for 2 shows and then a new host for two shows. And you can try that period, maybe some month. And then you can see if you find one of these that...
What about our old guys? Like here's
Jack.
Jack. Jack has been talking a lot. Here's the problem. We're dealing with what's called ageism. Okay. And our older guys like Massey and Jack and Bobby Gass, a lot of these older fellas, they have been pushed to the sidelines. Jack, how do you handle when the vinyl community is filled with ageism? Is it an ongoing problem or are we seeing improvements in it?
Nah. I just, ignore it.
Okay, we got a qualifier. We're going to get into that. So believe you me, we're going to get into some real world examples. James Oibun, Sinatra boy, Lenny White, Lennon, Esquire, was allowed on Yacht Rock night. Let's not make it seem like he was a BB Tall regular, but it felt like he was, didn't it to you, Yvonne, that James, every time you turned on BB Tall, it seemed that James was there.
I have only seen him, James, maybe once in PB Tile's show, but I didn't see the last show. That was maybe
he was on there
Friday.
a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Here's pronunciation. Okay, how is the word? Okay, even could say ikemas.
Ikke mas. Ikke mas. In dialect. Ikke mas. We have a K and a J and a E. Ikke mas. Ikke mas. And in normal Norwegian is ikke mas.
Okay, and what about this one?
Yeah, that is Swedish. Jag älskar dig. Jag älskar dig. It's Swedish. Swedish and Norwegian and then Danish is very close, but the Danish is close in the written language, not the speaking language.
Didn't you Norwegians produce some like great actors and actresses that are from Norwegia? People sometimes think that they're Fiji, but they're actually from North.
Liv Ullmann was more
Liv
famous.
Ullmann.
She was the famous first.
Liv Ullmann. Is
Liv
that it?
Ullman. Liv Ullman. Liv Ullman.
Is Ullman a Fiji name or
Ullman. Ullman. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's a Swedish
Yeah.
name. It's a Norwegian name. Ullman. She had made a lot of books also.
Okay, yeah. Patrick's clarifying that indeed that was a regular. Simon, get up. Simon, get up here. Holy
That's
smokes.
two different
Okay, Jack.
words.
So let's talk about ageism. When did you first notice ageism starting to rear its ugly head in the vinyl community? Take
Jack.
your time.
The
Who, me?
question is to you,
you're
Jack.
That when you first notice, hey, you bastards, quit making fun of old people, or you're discriminating against old people.
Well, I get all these old, not quite old people saying they're old people all the time. Like
Yeah.
you and Mazzy, you're always talking about how old you are.
We're very
Well, you're
elderly.
youngsters.
Okay,
Some
obviously.
of us.
Okay, that's kind of the thing an old guy like you would say.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, Jack. Now, were you born in the 40s or the 50s?
40s.
Wow, 40s. So how old was World War II over? How many years was it over by the time you
Well, I
showed
was
up?
born in April of 49.
49. So you and Bobby are basically the same year.
Right. He was born in March of 49.
Yeah, you got 11 on me. You got a decade on me. Holy smokes. Okay, so old people like you and me, like we can't be around too much longer, maybe 20 years.
Oh, I hope I've got 20, 30 more years. Come
All right,
on.
well, you're going to outlive me. Jack, you got more than me going. So have you made any contingencies? Like I got a son, he's 35, he's going to be 36, clear this year. So my kid's going to be 36. So he says he wants my records. 36 this year. 36. He's born in 1991.
So he's 35 in 2026.
Really?
Yeah. He's not 30.
All right. Anyway, the point is that kid's going to take my records. He wants them.
Yeah, he wants them.
So you need to have somebody that wants your collection. Otherwise, my thinking is I got to start moving things around and, refining, make a little money while I'm doing it.
Yeah. I have 3 nephews and a niece, and none of them seem to be interested in my records at all. And I've got a grandniece and a grandnephew that are 8 and 9 years old, and they're not interested in the current.
They aren't interested.
Yeah.
Well,
But
they're
how
too
old?
early.
How old are they? The first one you mentioned. How old are them? Over 30 or?
Oh, they're in their 50s. They're my
Oh,
niece
yeah.
and nephews are my sister's kids, my brother's kids. I'm the baby of the family. My brother was 6 years older. My sister's 3 years older.
Hmm.
And they had kids. I didn't have any kids. So I don't have it,
Jack, we got Beetle Babies here. I don't know if this is a prejudice, ageism,
Yeah, you should fix
but your
this.
suspender was twisted around.
Yeah, they get twisted around a lot.
I like the style, Jack. That's a nice style you have with the Jack with the.
Hey,
Okay,
my style is if it fits and is comfortable, I'm all for it.
Okay, this is a
Yeah.
fantastic comment. Jack, I'm going to help you take your records off your hands.
Yeah,
David
well,
Bell offering.
not till I'm done with them. I hopefully have a few more years left.
Yeah.
So, Jack, have you done any flipping of records? So, do you sell any?
I sent a box to a friend of mine. I sent a box of duplicates off to a friend of mine.
Yeah, but did you charge him for them, or was it a freebie?
No.
Yeah.
I got lucky in my old age. I don't need the money. So
That was me making a joke, Beetle Babe. I know. I'm doing that for Jack to get a giggle out of him. Jack, I love your coffee mug. It's a big coffee mug. Are you like me? The bigger, the better. Go big or go home when it comes to a coffee mug.
I got this one recently, and I got it because the handle fits.
Yeah.
It is big, but I find that I only fill it about 2/3 full because otherwise it gets cold.
I love this. Also, Sweden. My son always said he was going to sell my collection when I go. Now he's buying records himself, so there may not be a sell-off right away.
Yeah.
So that's really good. Okay, so we got PB Tall supporting you, and he's saying very nice things. He goes, hopefully, Jack, you have big calves, many years left.
That would be fine with me. I would
Yeah.
have. I'm fine with that.
You're
And I think-
enjoying the ride, right?
I
You're
think Jack.
enjoying-
I think Jack. When you enjoy your music and your records, then you have a longer life also. So you should do what you like.
Good point, Ivan. That's lovely.
Yes, yes. Do I have my records catalog somewhere?
Yeah.
I have a Discogs account that I've been putting in records as I get them, but I would say I probably have 7,000 or 8,000 that are not cataloged.
Oh, that's a lot.
Whoa, you just think of how many. Most of my collection is on Discogs. Most of it. There's sometimes I get lazy. I'll have a record and nobody's put it on, and I hope that somebody would do it. And I don't allow, in general, I have fudged it occasionally because I go out. Mine's not exactly the right press, but it's close enough. And there's only one of it out there, so I'll go rather than do it. You just want it. So you have an idea what you own. It's useful for that purpose. Like I've been listening to Smiths a lot lately. I'm kind of having a Smiths revival. Ivan, do you have Smiths records? Do you like the Smiths?
I have some Smiths records. Yeah, I have some. I was thinking to buy the new Morrison album also. I really liked his last.
There's a
solo
lot
album.
of buzz on that. A lot of people. It's got some cachet right now. A lot of people are doing it. Okay, Tongos, the new Flea album is pretty good. Flea.
I heard that.
Okay.
It's got the good reviews, but it's a very strange album. I've listened to it twice, and it's some jazz there, it's some monologue, it's very strange, but I didn't get it, but they have got good reviews. The new Flea.
Okay, we got this. Jagvir Gereborska Norvegi, Ivan.
Yeah, I want to visit Norway, Ivan, and I just answer him that you can find my answer further down there in English.
Did I hear Arnaldo? Arnaldo is our guy. I love Arnaldo. Is he here?
good-
Arnaldo's here. I'd love to talk
Yeah,
to him
it's
about
good.
that.
It's a good time to come to Norway now because the Norwegian krone, that money we use, is very weak against dollar and other currency. So you get a lot of value for your money when you come to Norway because it's expensive to be here.
Yeah. I like Arnaldo quite a bit. We haven't seen him for quite a while. He may not even know I'm back doing anything yet. But anyway, Arnaldo's great. He's probably the biggest Smiths fan in the vinyl community. Jack, do you like Smiths at all? They're probably a little out of your wheelhouse.
Nah, never
Yeah.
touched the stuff.
You're a blues guy at heart. I think you like
I'm a
R&B.
Deadhead. I mean, Deadhead.
Deadhead, Grateful Dead. He loved the
Oh,
Grateful
Yeah,
Dead.
okay.
Yeah.
But how many Grateful Dead records do you have? You got everything? That would be an accomplishment.
Not everything, but I probably have 2.5 cubes of records
Oh, that's a lot.
and probably 500 CDs. from the
Yeah,
Grateful
I've
Dead.
got like one CD. I got two Dead albums I bought myself, American Beauty and Working Man's Dead. And then
Easy Win. There you go. My favorite song.
yeah, those two are people tell me they're the ones to get. So I bought them back, a couple of years ago. And then I got a greatest hits. What a long, strange trip it's been.
That's a good one.
Double album. So so I got some they are represented in the collection. But obviously I'm not in any way, shape, or form. But I do like the box sets that they put out. And the artwork on the Grateful Dead is really, really top tier. I think they have some of the best artwork going for a band. If you like albums with good artwork,
Great
you can do a
show.
lot worse than Grateful Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have this first Smith album, the debut album. I have that, the Smiths, the first one from '84, I think. 84.
Okay, and Flea's new album, Mazzy did a review of it. So we're talking Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, the bass player.
Yeah.
And so he struck out and he's done a solo album.
Yeah, but it's not a so good album. You can try to hear it on Qobuz, but it's a little strange album.
I like Gina Birch had a solo album. I play my bass too loud. I like that one.
All right. Where are they from? What's their claim?
Gina Birch, wasn't she in the Go-Go's or the Bangles or something?
Oh, yeah, one of the girl bands.
One of the girl bands. I don't remember which one, but
yeah, I mean, I know Susanna Huffs. That's my Bangles. Is the only one I know by name. And then it's the little tiny one that go on the Go-Go's. Do 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 do. And can you hear them? See right through them. Belinda Carlisle, I know. And then the little tiny one. If you mention her name, I'll go, yeah, that's the one. She co-wrote the Go-Go's, the big, can you see them talking about us, telling us with what is it, One Boy Free or something, Fun Boy 3. She co-wrote that with the guy from Fun Boy 3. Say that 3 times fast. Government Mule, Chris Hill. Chris Hill's a Government Mule guy. Holy smoke. There are a Government Mule. That's also Charlie Lauder was a Government Mule guy. Charlie loves Government Mule. That's his thing. They're a jam band.
Lots of good bands out there.
Okay, great restaurant question. I'll read it for Even so he can understand it. Vad kostar ett stopp och ett par restaurang i Norwegia?
Yeah, the price varied. He asked how much beer cost in a restaurant in Norway. So I think you can buy it out in a pub for around $10 US dollar, and in a restaurant, I think you pay $15. So it's expensive for a beer.
Okay, Jens goes, I was on Dave the Pickup Artist subscription back then. CD packages, Dave the Pickup Artist. I did not know this about Dave, but apparently, he was one of the subscriber channels to be subscribed to a few years ago. Jane Wheeland is the lady's name. Jane Wheeland. She's either Whedon or Wheeland, but it's Jane. We love her. She's cute. She's pixie-like. She's adorable. And I think our friend David Donnelly knows one of the girls from the Go-Go's. I think David may have played with her. David, did you play? If you're still here, did you play with a Go-Go? Let me know in the comments below. Okay. Yeah, Barry goes, I also subscribe to Dave the Pickup Artist for Dave the Pickup Artist picks what he likes.
Yeah, I don't know all of them, but.
Yeah, she is born in 58, so she is an old lady now.
Yeah. Okay, okay, Jack, we talked about this before.
Ageism comment.
Yeah, there's a lot of ageism happening.
No kidding.
Dave, okay, Jack, do you have a kick-ass stereo like me and Even? Even and I are what are known as audiophiles. Some people even call him Slim 45. Oh, you are an audiophile.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, you're an audiophile.
Yeah, pretty nice.
The amplifier is
Luxman.
Luxman, Aquaface. Yeah.
It's a luxury. You're an audiophile.
That's a good one.
When did you first realize you were an audiophile?
I don't know. When Susie died, I was going, I think I need a new stereo. So I got new stereo.
Did you shop around? Did you ask the vinyl community? Did Brother Brian help you out? He knows gear.
I knew I wanted the speakers that I wanted. And then the first time out, I bought an amp that I didn't care for. And so I got another one.
Jane Wader, she's very cute. She's tiny. Okay, Jack, you've got a very nice setup. And PB Tull goes, I have been in that space. Was PB Tull?
He hasn't been here since I got a new turntable. My new turntable is pretty kick-ass.
Okay, here's the thing, Jack. When PB Tull was over, did you have to put newspaper down?
No.
Okay. Okay, because I saw precaution. Better safe than sorry. Go ahead, Ejad.
Jack, is it a phono amplifier included in this Luxman, or you have a separate phono amplifier?
I have both. My Luxman turntable, I use the Luxman phono preamp that's built in to the Luxman amplifier.
Okay. Yeah.
And then my rig turntable, I run through another phono amp. I forget what kind it is. It cost me $500, a little tiny thing. But that goes through that and a sugar cube.
Yeah, because I know these Luxman, they have plugins. You must buy extra for the phono and from Digital, and you put them on back on the amplifier.
Well, that's different models. The model I've got is a 20 amp Class A.
Okay, Class A, that's good.
Yeah, it does fine.
Analog feeling.
I love this. Yvonne, very interesting comment. Beetle Babe goes, Jane Whiten fits the whole manic pixie dream girl archetype, which I clearly have a thing for. Yvonne, when you first saw Rachel's ghost, did you think, Rachel, you have got a manic pixie dream girl archetype kind of vibe going yourself? Jack, same question. When you guys first encountered my beautiful feminine charms, was that the kind of thing that happened for you?
Rachel, if your hair was more white, gray, totally gray, then you can fit the description.
Then I would fit the description. Jack, thoughts on that?
Not really.
I know you're straight and level, pretty straight laced.
I'm pretty straight laced.
You're pretty straight laced.
I'm a pothead.
Holy smokes. Well, somebody's got to be, Jack. Okay. Did you have the sugar cube when I was there? Is the question for BB Tall.
I had it. Yes, I did. I've had it for a while. I don't use it very much because I need instructions.
Holy smokes, Jack. There's great information on the internet. If you're interested in Vikings, and I know you are, Jack, do you have any Norwegian or Scandinavian ancestry yourself? You ever look into that?
I did. I did one of those, send them your spit.
Yeah.
And I tend to be mostly Germanic.
That's what they is. That's what you is.
Most of that, kind of a mutt.
Well, no, but that's where our Scandinavian friends come from.
Yeah, from Germany.
I'm from Iowa, right? I don't know what else before that. But my great grandmother moved to Iowa in a covered wagon.
I love stories like that.
Used to tell it when I was a little kid, we'd go over there. She lived to be 102, but when she was
bless her,
when I was like 7 or 8, she was catty corner from my grandmother's house.
Do you know what year your grandfather was born or your grandmother? Do you know what year they were born?
Not off the top of my head, no.
See,
she lived to be 102.
Yeah.
And she was 100 the same year Iowa was 100.
Iowa, the state.
The state of Iowa. So she was born the same year the state of Iowa became a state.
Okay, let's go find that out. Let's
I don't know when that was.
I'm going to find that out.
That's easy enough to find out.
Yeah, we're going to go right now and get that. Iowa state became. Okay, hang on. We're going to find out right now. She was born. Well, hold on. She was born in 1959. Wait a sec. What's going on with his Iowa State University? I don't want the university because they think I'm the university. Okay, hold on. Iowa State. Okay, they think I'm doing football. Not football.
They say 1987 in the chat, maybe.
In the state. What are they saying?
87, 1987.
1880. I want
1987.
1846.
1846. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Because
your grandmother was born before the American Civil War.
Oh, that's early.
I'll repeat that. Grandma was born.
My great grandma.
Or your great grandma.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know what your grandma was born then? Because here's the deal, Jack.
My mom was born in 21.
Yeah, my mom was born in 27.
Yeah.
But this is on my adoptive side, right? My biological mom, she was born in 39. So she's like a kid. But here's the deal. But, because I was adopted out, right? So my adoptive grandfather, he was born in 1891. So you're going back in the 1800s is absolutely amazing. I mean, you think about the Beatles, World War II was happening when all 4 Beatles were born, right? Going on. The war was already on when the 4 Beatles are gone. So this is kind of wild, right?
Rachel, back to music again.
Yes, let's do it. We
Yes.
do cover it all, Ivan.
Yeah, because all this history is not, I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
Rachel, you know the info that Rush is coming out. This Mobile Fidelity will print all the new Rush album on their label. Have you heard that?
Okay, new Rush album on new label.
All the old Rush album will come out on MoFi. You know, Mobile Fidelity.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So they will print everyone except some live albums. So they will do that in a special version, of course. It will cost $100 and more. So I know you are a big Rush fan. Are you interested in this kind of release?
No, I love Rush. I don't love Rush. I like Rush. I've got about 6 Rush albums in my collection, and I like them, and I play them. And I actually on YouTube, I'll often pull out I like Marathon. I like that song. I play that a lot, and I like Subdivisions, which is my favorite Rush song off of the Signals album. I love that's the one with the Dalmatian and the fire hydrant. I want to say 1982. I think Signals 1982. Something like that. But so many great albums. Like I don't own a copy of Hemispheres. I think I should. And I don't have Fly at Night, which is their debut. I don't have that one. Or not their, that's their sophomore one. Right?
Moving Pictures from 81. That's my
Moving
favorite.
Pictures I got. But PB tells shit. And I don't like to use harsh language in front of Jack. No. But I got Moving Pictures, but PB Tell shat all over my Moving Pictures album. He said, and it's a box set. It's got 3 albums. It's a deluxe special edition Rush, and PB Tell says it's a bad thing you done. Okay, they're only doing the Mercury Rush albums up to and including Grace Under Pressure, except Exit Stage Left. I do believe I have a copy of Exit Stage Left live album. I've got that.
Okay, so they will not do Moving Pictures.
Fly by Night, not Fly at Night.
Because moving Picture is after Exit Stage Left, so maybe they not will make moving Pictures then.
Yeah, but you know, they're an incredible band, right? I mean, Rush is probably the greatest band we ever had. I do love the Guess Who, though. I must say that. MoFi is doing the Rush catalog except the live albums. The only MoFi pressing, Permanent Waves, isn't the greatest. So they're pressing of Permanent Waves. I've got a copy of Permanent Waves. I've got an OG of that. By the way, with my Rush albums, most of them are OGs, are Canadian, and they're Canadian pressing because I'm in Canada.
Yeah, it's your band from Canada, of course.
Yeah, they're one of our Canadian. Do you feel national pride for Norwegian music? Like if it's a band out of Norway, like Aha, do you go, wow, that's our guys?
I like people. I like artists to sing in English. I think English is better to listen to. But we have some Norwegian bands. I like some Norwegian bands, of course. So, and Aha is one of the bands. I like Aha, of course.
I heard the new drummer. One of the weirdest takes I've had on the show, and I love this guy I'm referencing, our beloved Darren Crawford. Boy, is that guy good. But he felt that the drummer was being ghosted. And we got the video taken out, got blocked because of Gamera Super Turtle. If you go back a couple episodes on the show, folks, look for Gamera Super Turtle. It was a great episode. But Darren had a weird take. He said that the drummer was being ghosted. But I'm going, that's a stupid take. No offense.
It's a female drummer, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a girl. But the whole thing is, but hold on here.
Yeah.
The band is Geddy Lee and Leif Erikson, right? We know that. So with Leif Erikson and Geddy Lee, there's no reason for the girl to have the focus. You want it to be on Leif and you want it to be on Garrett Lee, those 2 guys, because they're the famous ones. They're the band. So even if they had gotten you, Ivan, to replace, or not to replace, you can't replace Neil Peart, but even if they gotten you in there to be the drummer, Leif, Garrett, and of course, Leif Erikson.
Two left.
The
left.
two guys.
Yeah.
Those two guys as Rush. Those are the ones that everybody wants to see, right, Jack?
I have no fucking idea.
So,
Rush,
well,
I've never
okay,
listened to Rush.
okay. Here's the deal.
He's too old to have known Rush.
Yeah, maybe
You're
it's
too
old
elderly
for
to
Rush.
have known who Rush were. They're a young
If you
group.
want, let's talk about Pay Up Cheaters. Have you seen the wonderful documentary Pay Up Cheaters?
Okay, hold on. You're getting angry, Jack. I don't like seeing you angered. Please smoke them if you got them.
Leif Erikson.
Okay.
Isn't he sweet?
You keep
Leif
talking about Rush. I don't know anything about Rush.
Well, obviously I do.
They're from
Leif Erik-
Quebec, right?
Here's the two guys. The guitar player is Leif Erikson. Lead singer is Garrett Lee. And those guys are incredible. Leif Erikson is actually, strangely enough, a Jew. He wrote a book. So that's interesting to know. And then their drummer, Barry Pert, he passed away tragically. As some people you may have heard this. So anyway, with this incredible band, they got a new girl, Minnie Rogers. Okay, they brought her in, and we had Derek Crawford on, and he goes, the girl is getting ghosted. All the attention is on Leif and Garrett. And I'm going, wait a second. These guys are Rush. These guys are the band. Rush, two of the famous guys. It wouldn't have mattered if they had brought in you, Jack, to be on drums. Nobody would care. The focus is going to be on the other two fellas. I think everybody knows that.
I'm not a very good drummer.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't even matter. So yeah, Neil Peart, obviously, and Matthew Petty is correct. That's the point for Petty. Point for Matthew. Yeah, it's Leif Erikson.
So Rush. Everybody talks about Rush.
Okay, whoa.
Nobody talks about the Beat Farmers.
Okay, let's talk about Beat Farmers. How big are they? How many records they've sold?
The Beat Farmers released maybe 6 or 7 records. They were around from 83 until 95.
Yeah. Yes.
And they're back to playing together again, minus, of course, their drummer that was their star and died.
Oh, that's horrible when you lose the main guy. You know,
Well,
it's weird.
he was what made them unique.
Do you
Let's
know
just
what's
put it
sad?
that way.
Yeah.
They're from San Diego. They're from San Diego.
They're from San Diego, and there is a documentary on YouTube called Pay Up Cheaters that is like an hour and 10 minutes, and it tells you their whole story.
I think,
Okay.
you know what?
I will search it out. Yeah.
Guess what, Jack? That's one of the ones I saw on the Tubi. Tubi. Have you seen that on the
To
Tubi
be
network?
or not to be.
It goes like that. Oh, okay. Here, Ivan. That's the Danish king. Hold on. I can do a little bit of this.
Okay.
To be or not to be?
Yeah.
That is the question.
Yes.
Whether 'tis nobler to suffer the things and arrows of outrageous fortune. Fantastic. That's a little Shakespeare.
We'll have another line memorized.
Yeah. I want to do more. There's more to it. Like where, or to cast, to see, to forge against.
We'll memorize it tonight.
Yeah. I want to do more of my Shakespeare, the bard.
Rachel,
Anyway,
that's a
please,
good
Ivan.
that's a good idea to fresh up the
I
stream.
want to freshen it up. Okay, Jack's got one here. Let's take a look.
Oh, look at
Oh, there's
those.
bare bottoms.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Okay.
Layla
All
and
right.
Layla and the Snakes.
Okay.
Layla and the Snakes.
Layla and the
Beautiful
Snake.
record. It's a one-off. They only made one record. This is
It's
it.
from the 60s, maybe.
No. This is from 82, 80, 81, 82.
Oh, it's punk. Fast
Maybe.
music.
Here we go.
Fast
Here we go.
music.
Okay. Here we
Anyway,
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor, I believe, is this one.
Ah, okay.
Pearl Harbor was in the band. Leela was Jane Dornacher.
Yes.
Jane Dornacher died as a traffic reporter in New York City.
Oh,
Hold on.
that's
Is that
terrible.
the girl that went down in the helicopter?
That's the girl that went down in the
Oh.
helicopter.
that girl? Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
I want to tell you about
girl,
that.
Okay.
That whole thing, that helicopter accident, that video is actually on YouTube. You can actually watch the accident. So
Yeah.
that's been a while. That's a sad story. But
That's sad.
so she
Don't
was
follow me. I'm lost too. She
I
she
knew
was
she
married
was
to one
a
of the guys
reporter.
in the Clash.
I knew
Oh,
she was a
okay.
reporter.
To the
I
pilot.
did not know that. Okay, so there's a lot coming out in that story. Now you've got Pearl Harbor, which is great. It sounds a lot like our beloved Sharon Peters. Sharon Peters, but also Pearl Harbor. Tell us about that, Scotty. What is that?
This has this big hit, Fujiyama Mama, and Cowboys and Indians, Filipino Baby.
Yeah.
She keeps
It's
threatening
great.
to put another record out, but she hasn't done it yet.
It's my
So-
favorite album by her.
So is it punk? Are we talking punk here? It looks punk.
No.
Not really.
Hey,
Sometimes it's a little rockabilly-ish. It reminds me of Stray Cats a little bit.
Yeah, Stray Cats. I remember Stray.
Yeah.
Helix, Canadian heavy band. They were big. They weren't the biggest, but they did big. They were big in Canada.
Helix.
big in
I
Canada.
heard about them. Mm.
Yeah, Helix. So metal band.
Mm. That's not my type of music.
Yeah. So yeah, with these now, Scotty, do you have a lot of sexy album covers like Jack? Obviously, has a bunch.
Well, I just did a topless video about topless.
Did you
Oh.
like
Yeah.
topless on album covers?
Yeah.
Did you
Just
have
released.
to censor yourself so that YouTube wouldn't get upset?
I had to cover like a Roxy Music one a little bit, and
There's a lot of books out there in there.
yeah, the Satana Braxis, stuff like that. Alvin Lee, the Pumping Iron.
What a great sounding album that is, Abraxas, by the way.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Lots of good sounding albums.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Ivan, you're in Scandinavia, obviously, Naviji. A lot of sexy albums for you, no doubt.
Yeah, we have some albums. I just bought this. This is Average White Band.
Okay, let's not get too sexy. Please, let's show
That
us.
is?
Yeah, it's not the same cover as you used to be. But this is the first album. It's
Please be
another
careful.
cover.
I
Oh,
don't
It's
that's-
another
want
cover.
to-
Yeah.
Okay, let's be careful with the
It's
channel.
a European cover.
Very,
Okay.
very concerned, obviously. There's a lot of you guys are horn dogs. You know who you are. Okay.
I didn't show any Ohio Players records
They are always sexy.
because they're a little too racy for my
Yeah, like
videos.
this.
So.
Matt,
This is okay, isn't it?
that's like
Yeah.
the glove. It would be
Yeah.
okay if you were on the ground being banged on,
Yeah, this
but
is
not her.
This is a very good album. It's this guy's from
Oh yeah, I know them.
from
Yeah,
America.
Oh.
Yeah, they're called Chrome.
I like the album right before that where they're wearing high heels.
Yes. But this
That's
is
a good
second.
album.
This is the second best. But
Yeah.
I agree with you, DJ.
I like the lyric. Every girl crazy about a high-heeled man. Interesting. riff.
A high
Interesting.
heel man.
High heel sneaker man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The most controversial of all is the Virgin Killers from Scorpions. That wins the cake on everything. It's the worst album cover of all time.
But that's because it's underage.
Yeah, it's horrific. You can't do
There was
it.
one. There's one that I actually bought it. One that Jose. Remember Jose? He
Jose's
showed.
back.
Remember he had the one that had the. It was a Brazil. I think it's a Brazilian record.
Italian one,
And,
yeah.
and the artist has like a marble. He puts a marble on somebody's butthole or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the cover of it. I remember that. It was not good. Do you know, and Jack, you've heard me talk on the show before about, and you'll like this, Scotty, the Boston Batwanger. Okay, Boston Batwanger. Are you familiar with the Boston Batwanger? Ivan, remember I talked about Boston Batwanger?
I heard the name, but I'm not familiar.
Okay, Boston Batwanger, and you're going to appreciate this, everybody. What is this place? Well, welcome to Rachel's Ghost Show, friend. Hi, I'm Rachel. The Scotty, well, it's Jack right below me over there in the shirt, the white shirt. That's Scotty, and then next to me over here is Ivan. We're your friends. Love you. Welcome to our place. Anyway, Boston Batwanger, Jack, you're going to like this too. Boston Batwanger was fortunate enough to be born with both male and female genitalia. Okay. So,
Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we prefer the term intersexed. In
Intersex.
2026. Hermaphrodite was popular in 1943. Come on, Scotty, get with it. Intersex is the new lingo.
Well, you're teaching me something.
Yeah, come on, man. Scotty,
You're learning me something.
Googly, don't be afraid. You're with friends here. If you're from Europe or Asia, me, I'm friend. Me, I'm Rachel. Me, I'm love friend. Okay. Anyway, sit back. We're going to tell you about, we're going to teach you about the Beatles and about Avicii and about jam bands. You're going to like jam bands, Googly. We're going to teach you all about Shaka Khan and a little bit of funk and soul for our friend Scotty. And Bowie and also Prince. We all love
Prince.
Everybody loves Prince.
And have you heard the new Rolling Stones?
Not everybody.
Song?
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
So that's what's happening, man. That's
me
what's
and you.
happening.
Me and you.
I love Prince, but yeah.
You know what I love? I love friends, new friends like Googly, where you can rap, where you rap with the kids. They like it. You use cool terms that young people like Googly likes. Like, you're cool, man.
Hello, everybody.
You're
How do
cool.
you do? This is a rap from me
sick.
to you.
That's sick.
You're sick, man. See, look at Googly's getting happy, Jack. Yeah, Happy Jack. That's a good song. All right. Blind Faith, the little nubile girl on Blind Faith.
Yeah, that was pretty racy.
But
at the time, it was a different time, though.
It was a different time. And I got to tell you, like in Kmart, and I still remember this back in the 70s, you'd go buy Led Zeppelin, House of the Holies with the little bare bottoms. That's right, kid.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
You're a cool kid. Well, anyway, when we were in, we'd go walking on lunch break. You go by, I still remember this, go to Kmart on lunch because it was like a block away from the school. So we'd hit the mall. They had a strip mall. You go into the Kmart. Right across from the ladies' lingerie. I don't know whether it was strategically placed, but in our Kmart, the records was right in a little section all by itself, directly across from the ladies' lingerie. So we go flip through the records, and they would have Blind Faith with the girl and the airplane, the holding album, Blind Faith. That would be right there in the rack. Abraxas right there, Bold as Pine. You had also Houses of Holy. I don't recall the little strip across it. Maybe it was there. It's just not in my memory. Just, we knew all there was no worry about it. Nobody thought about it that time.
Except for the John and Yoko record that had a paper bag on it.
John and Yoko was different because it was full frontal.
In Nebraska, I never saw the Blind Faith album with the girl until I moved to California. The one I got is the one that in Nebraska they sold the other one. Period.
Okay, I like this question. Kevin has legs. Yes, Googly, Kevin's got legs, for the love of God. Okay, settle down. Okay, it looks like Kevin Smith. Well, it's because it is.
Oh, he's rocking suspenders too. That's cool.
Boy. Okay, I have about all the
That's
Prince.
always cool.
Chris goes, I got all about the Prince. I got 19. No, I don't have 1999. I got the one with all around the world in like 48 hours or whatever it is.
In a day. I just got this one this is the first time it's on vinyl.
Okay.
It's him with it's Prince one night alone, and it's just him playing piano and singing.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's very good. He actually does a Case of You. He does a Case of You by Joni Mitchell on here. It's nice. Good record.
I love this comment. Scotty, wingman duties. Here's a tough part about wingman. I'll throw you a line. You got to do something with it.
Okay.
Okay. So Ricardo Jimenez, he writes, I'm eating frog legs and watching the TV show. Fact.
Did you
When's your-
cook them? Did you cook them first?
All right, good question. Now that's good. It's throwing it right back at you. Let's see how Ricardo
I hope
handles
you
it.
cooked them.
All right, let's turn our attention now to our beloved older friend Jack, who's got Blind Faith albums. Don't
Yeah.
show the little sexy one, but you can show the other ones.
This is the only one they had in Lincoln, Nebraska when I was.
That was the one.
Yeah,
Where
that's
I
a
live.
good. I have that. I have that. It's a good one. Mm.
All right.
Did you get to see Blind Faith? I saw him.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
never
you
seen
actually saw the band. And they were only together for a heartbeat. So, Jack,
Yeah.
that's like a rarefied event for you to be able to go see them. How do they rate with the greatest concerts you ever saw? Did they impact you, or were they like, whatever?
They were a good concert. I'm old enough. I was lucky enough. I got to see Cream in '68. I got to see Blind Faith in '69.
Wow.
And I think I saw Eric Clapton in '70 or '71.
Holy shit.
What about
That
the
is
Doors?
unbelievable.
Do you see the Doors?
I saw the Doors after Jim Morrison died.
Okay. Mm.
They made 2 more records and they did tour,
Mm.
but I didn't see him with Jim.
Yeah.
See, here's we go back to that Beatles question about Paul being dead and all that nonsense. Another reason why it's nonsense, they could have replaced Jim Morrison, got a Val Kilmer lookalike, in a way they would have gone with that. You know, it's stupid.
They were actually pretty good without him. They just, they weren't as good of a singer. There wasn't as good of a singer. And they did mostly the new stuff. They only did a few of the old ones because, you can't.
Well, also, you have to think about it. I mean, he was a very animated lead guy. I mean, he's kind of like a blueprint for the lead, like a lead rock and roller. He did all the moves and all that stuff that a lot of people copied. So, I mean, without him there, I mean, even with the music being good, people came to see the antics, from Jim. So, he in the poetry and all that. So it's kind of hard to continue without him.
It wasn't a surprise that he wasn't there at the show. I mean,
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
in
yeah,
his
right.
time was big news.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's one. Beetle Babe goes, what are your thoughts on the Jim Carrey? I've heard about it. I'm aware of it. People are saying, well, there was one imitator came out and said it was him. So there was some running interference on some stuff, but Jim Carrey himself is out doing stuff too. So the two of them, it's like Carrey hasn't disappeared.
Jim Carroll was real good. I don't know about Jim Carrey.
Scotty,
Loki-
do you have this one? Let me see.
Okay.
Jim
hold
Carrey
on.
wrote songs. He actually wrote a lot of songs. I didn't really,
You have that one?
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, it's in the box. But
I have almost every.
It's
Go
in the
ahead.
box, but they released it last year as a separate.
They released it as a record store day thing. Yeah.
That's a good
I
one.
have just about everything. Just about everything, Prince.
I mean,
Just
a thing like replacing Jim Carrey is like, who cares? Kind of like, it's not like, the Beatles or anything. It's Jim
No.
Carrey. It just doesn't carry the same impact. Anybody doing that, whether it's, what is his name? Laka Gravis, Andy Kaufman. If Andy Kaufman is, not dead or dead, people talk about him because he was such a player with his, he had that fake manager persona that he had created that irritated everybody, and he couldn't stop it.
I never knew how to take that guy. I met him once on Fifth Avenue, and he was really strange. He was just really strange.
I think he was different, right?
I think he really was like that for real. I don't think it was. I think partially it was an act, but I don't think it was all an act.
What was the context of running into Andy Kaufman?
I used to work at a Saks Fifth Avenue on Fifth Avenue there, and he was, I guess he was a customer. He came in to shop or whatever, but I saw him outside the store, and I said, "Oh, Andy Kaufman," and he didn't really say much. I mean, he talked a little bit, but it was everything he said didn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? It was just odd. It's very odd. I was like, I guess you're still on. You're still on. You're still on.
like you've met, I mean, obviously you met the greatest for me personally, to me it would be John Lennon. And so
Yeah.
you had the pleasure of meeting Lennon, which is just beyond wild for me.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. We're getting a message. It's coming in. I've got to take a look at this. This is coming in from Ivan the Music Man. Music the Eve Man writes, I must leave Rachel and Sue. Don't
Yes.
leave.
My time is over for this show, but it was very
Okay.
nice to be here.
All
Good
right.
to see you, Yvonne.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. And your
Good
Kiss
to-
T-shirt.
Even
Yeah.
you come back on TV show. We need you on TV show.
I do. See you
All right,
later.
good boy.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Ivan. Oh, okay. Doc.
Doc.
Okay, there it goes. Okay, we got a question from Japan. Ricardo Jimenez. Anyone familiar with the Japanese city pop band Takanaka? Takanaka. No,
I should be familiar, but I'm not.
I think Ivan's leaving. We could have had it with that.
He probably knows. Yeah.
There's a similar theory about Avril Lavigne. What is it with these former Canadians that go stateside, become big, and they get replaced probably by Americans? So there could be some. There could be something about Avril Lavigne and Jim Carrey, former Canadians, and they've been replaced by better-looking Americans, possibly. And we don't know. We don't know what's going on there. Okay. Okay. Oh, how does someone like Vinyl Vertigo, I'm not sure if that's a positive comment, meet a John Lennon? Okay. That is obviously, I'm very curious.
Well, I'll tell you the short story. I used to work at a lot. This has to do with work again. I worked at American Kennels in Manhattan. It was one of those high end pet stores, and John Lennon and I was one of my job was, other than cleaning cages, I was to clean up any animals that were any pets that were purchased. You had to clean them up, get them all cleaned up, and get them ready for these people. So I had either the dogs, you bathe them, or the cats, you just comb them out and get all the hairs out and clip their nails and all that. So I had to do that with this Siamese. It was a Red Point Siamese, and they were like, "Hurry, hurry, hurry! You know, this guy is very important." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Tell him to wait. Tell him to wait." So I said, "Okay, well, you made this guy wait. You go up and take him up, take the cat up there." And I walked up the steps, and there he was. And he says hello, and he goes, "Oh, thank you very much." Blah 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 blah. Gave me a really good tip,
Wow.
and we talked for a little bit. I was like, you know, I was almost speechless, you know, because it was like I immediately knew who he was, obviously.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh my God, I made him wait," you know. And he says, "Yeah, this is for Yoko. You know, this cat's for Yoko," and blah blah blah. It was a gift. So yeah.
Wow. What a great experience. Now, Jack, we got a question for you. Hey, Jack, how good was Doug Sam, my favorite artist?
Doug Sam was phenomenal live, and I got to see him probably 8 or 9 times, 10 times maybe.
Okay, so teach me, Doug Sam, what band? Where's his claim to fame?
Well, Doug Sam's claim to fame is he never stayed the same, but his big hit was Mendocino, and She's About a Mover with the Sir Douglas Quintet.
Okay, heard of them. I don't have any of the Sir Douglas in my own collection.
But he kept changing his band around, changing his sound around, and you kept liking it or you just kind of got lost. He never made a whole lot of money, but then he turned out to be real big in Scandinavia. But he died in 99, so been a while.
Boy, did the years go by. Okay, Fluffy Records. Hey, Rach, I sold my Black Sabbath Paranoid. The Greenie sounded better. The Greenie is amazing. Now, which Black Sabbath did you have a reissue of it? Because, you know, or did you have a UK first press versus an American? The Greenie will be the US first press. Those Greenies sound great. If you can get those Warner Brother, they call them Greenies, but the green Warner Brother label, if you can get an OG of Black Sabbath on those labels, they do sound great. Do you like Sabbath at all, Jack? It doesn't enter into your world at all?
I'm not big on metal or hard rock particularly.
Yeah, that's my wheelhouse.
After Jimi Hendrix,
it spoiled it for you, you say. But there were so many. I mean, there's so many great hard rock or hard rock and band, like Cheap Trick for that matter. It can be a hard rock band.
Well,
I
I like
like
Cheap Trick a little. I saw
and
them.
I like Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper.
Oh,
I like Alice Cooper. Yeah.
I saw Alice Cooper and the Stooges on one show in 1970, and I enjoyed the show, but I didn't care for their music, and I've never bought an Alice Cooper record or a Stooges record.
Okay, Marty in Oregon. Hey, I just made a huge score. I got a Beatle album. You're going to want to see it. And I'm going to be going live in 30 minutes. You want to come up like, 5 minutes from now? Well, you don't want to, no, never mind. I mean, you're more than welcome. I'd love to have you, Marty, but you probably want to save the reveal for your show. Everybody, Beatle people in particular, I don't think there's unless it's a Butcher album, a first, what do you call it? A first, kind of thing. A first state Butcher. Oh, speaking of Butcher albums, a big shout out to Frank Sticker Mania and our thoughts for Travis, who's not been well, in and out of the hospital with numerous health issues lately. We love Travis on this program, and sincere thoughts, prayers, full recovery, and every good thing for Travis. He's a hell of a nice guy, and the eldest son for Frank, who looks like he's too young to be having a son of Travis's vintage. Travis, super good guy. We wish the Sticker Mania family all the very best and the quickest of recoveries for Travis. But I'd be obviously, if it's kind of a first state Butcher album, that would be, wow. Back to Beat Farmers. All right, let's go back. Boom, got to hit it right. Jerry Randy's band Glory was fantastic, contemporary of him. SD, let me listen to some recordings. Thoughts? Jack?
I've got one of the Farmers CDs, but Jerry Rainey is great. I actually 27 years after the last time I saw him again when they played. They're starting to play. It's funny, they got Country Dick's next door neighbor as a drummer, and he's actually a real good drummer, but he does not have that Country Dick act that is undescribable. You need to see it to believe it. Which, if you go watch the video on YouTube of Pay Up Cheaters, you'll see enough of it to get an idea what I'm talking about. There's lots of live stuff on YouTube, but they died in 95, so the technology wasn't there. It's not the high def live stuff that you see all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Love the Beat Farmers. Used to go see them almost every time they'd come to town. They played up and down the West Coast more than anywhere else, but there's a live CD out of Brennan, Germany that's pretty good.
Okay, Spring Hill Jim, I'd like to publicly apologize. This is my young protege. I encourage everybody. Jack, do you have a protege, by the way?
Do I have a protege?
Do you have a protege, a young lad that you're mentoring?
I wish. I have. Next week I'm going to go visit. I'm going to a 16-year-old's birthday party.
Holy!
She doesn't like the same kind of music I like.
No. And you're not necessarily a mentor to her, and
No. Family friend. I have a family that Susie and my best friends.
Yeah,
their kids still hang out, still think I'm okay.
Okay, well, I love that.
But
okay, things are going good. I'd like to publicly apologize for offending anyone who misinterpreted the comments I made last week as ageist. I'm so sorry you misunderstood my remark. I will strive to improve it before. Young Archie, you are incredible. I've got a great comment for you. Sue and I watched The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner starring Tom Courtenay. It's a great film. Tom Courtenay, 1962. Very good filming. Think about it. The Beatles are coming out with Love Me Do, Wanka, 1962. We watched that. And then the one I want to watch next, These are kitchen sink dramas. I want to watch two of them. Honey Don't. I think it is Honey Don't, and the other one is the Leather Boys. The Leather Boys. I got to watch that.
The Leather
If you
Boys.
watch, yeah, if you watch the Smiths' Girlfriend in a Coma video, they show an old movie, and it's a what they call the kitchen sink dramas. And so there was this young actress. She's still with us, but she has such a distinctive look about it. So I do want to check that. Now, you cannot apologize if someone was offended.
If you don't, that's not how you do it. Sir, if you were hurt by my.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Producer off. I will have to do this. You can't, I'm reading it wrong. You can't apologize if someone was offended. My dad says that's not taking responsibility. This is from Sandwich Time. Very much respected member around here. Jack, do you like sandwiches?
Yeah, I have a. Yeah.
Yeah. Since Sandwich Time is here, we might as well pander a little bit. You never know when Sandwich Time could become a patron, a money supplying patron. But Jack, do you have a favorite? What's your favorite sandwich? Sandwich Time. This is for you.
There's a chain here in the Bay Area called Philly Cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak.
And they make a Philly cheesesteak.
It's called a Philly cheesesteak. Is that considered a proper sandwich, Jack?
In Philly, I would say so.
I like them.
Okay, it is an open face sandwich. I hope Sandwich
No, it's
Time.
not open face. It's a
closed face sandwich.
It's a closed face.
All right, let's turn our attention, Scotty. Scotty, for Sandwich Time's benefit, favorite sandwich.
Favorite sandwich. I like a shrimp po' boy.
Whoa,
But I like,
a shrimp
yeah.
po' boy.
Yeah, I
Po'
do.
boy.
Yeah, I love po' boys.
Is it got pulled pork?
No, it's got shrimp in it.
Shrimp.
I love it. It's filled with peppery pulled pork. If it's filled with peppery pulled pork, I would love it. Peppery pulled pork.
I also like, and this is not a person. I like the hot Italian from this Italian deli in St. Pete.
Eugenia Lola Brigido fans knows what he means.
Hot Italian, yeah, it's really good. Yum yum yum.
Okay. Anyway,
Got peppers all over it.
It's a bad
From
apology.
Mazzaro's. Sorry, from Mazzaro's Deli.
Mazzaro's Deli, please. If you're anywhere in the Philly area to have it's not available there.
St. Pete.
St. Petersburg, Florida. If you get down here, you go to Mazzaro's. Tell them Scotty said you.
They have the best sandwiches have the best sandwiches on the East Coast. I mean, incredible sandwiches. There's always a huge line. You have to take a ticket and have to order, and you have to order fast. It's like one of those no soup for you kind of places. If you take too long, they skip you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Listen, Joel, we work hard to provide for every aspect of our vinyl community. We got sandwich fans. We got young people, elderly people. We got it all. We rock and roll, and we're doing everything to make you people happy. Well, look at this. It's a record. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, it's not a record.
Well, hold on. What are we looking at?
It's a program. It's a blind faith program.
What?
Oh, wow.
Can they put that out?
What's that?
There's a program from their concert?
Yeah.
So you've had that since
That's pretty elaborate. That's pretty elaborate program.
Actually, I didn't buy it at the show. I don't remember when. The job I started in 81, sometime after 81, this young lady that I worked with gave me a stack of stuff that somebody had left at her house.
Yes.
5 years earlier or something.
They put a lot of money in that program. God.
And that program was that program and an original VJ Beatles album with the pictures was the best of the stack of crap she gave me. So
holy smokes, we don't
need to be big. Yeah.
It's good to have Chris Hill back. We lost Chris for a while. It's great to have him back. And so we get kids from every state in the union. We're so proud of that on the program. It's one of our little boasting points. Not every channel is able to get representation. We have Alaska,
You get
Hawaiian,
all age groups. We got fluffies in here.
and all over. Let's be fair. All over the world, we are a global. We are
global phenomenon.
globally outreached. Okay, so anyway, Sandwich Time has got some great advice for my young protege. So you see what he did there, Archie? Try and rephrase your apology in a way that's universally accessible. Okay, we're going to be here for, you know what? We're going to push it. We're going to go 3.5 hours today because the show's been that good. I feel, honestly, guys and gals, I think it's been that good. Okay, question for Jack, Richard Jimenez. Cuestiones para Jack. Where did you put the reindeers during holiday off-season?
I don't have any reindeers.
Listen, are you doing, is that some sort of Santa Claus joke? I think he's saying you look like Santa Claus.
I have been known to look like Santa Claus.
Clean up your act, Jimenez. Boy,
Yeah.
Reindeers.
That was pretty presumptuous.
I do have a couple of cats that live outside mostly, but they come in once in a while.
Okay, great question here. This is from my protege. I love you, Archie, so much. And I just, your knowledge of the kitchen sink dramas, because we share it in common. And we share a love of James Mason. We share a love of Old Blighty, England, particularly Yorkshire. That's where young Archie is. And I'm seeing an improvement week by week with this young boy. It reminds me actually of the loneliness of the long distance runner. A wayward, a waif of a boy.
He really stuck it to the man in the end, though.
He's a Dickinsonian. He's a Dickinsonian character. And I love Charles Dickens. You know, I love Shakespeare, but I also love Charles Dickens. Bring a tear to your eye with the sweet sentimentality of Victorian England and the oppressive ways of the English middle class. But anyway, Sandwich Time is a much beloved friend of ours who has a penchant, a deep interest in sandwiches. He just loves sandwiches. And so he'll frequently bring up a sandwich-related question for the program, and we strive to answer it. Because the Rachel's Ghost program, I'm going to go big on this, guys. Please bear with me. The Rachel's Ghost program, we pride ourselves on reaching out to all of you. Some of you may be country. Some of you may be rock. Some of you may be like Jack, more of a jam band. Some of you are techno pop. Some of you are emotional, ambient, kind of ethereal, classical. We do it all here. And we also like film. And I'm a big Criterion collect, and I like comic books and stuff. So it's very open-ended. We talk about it all, science fiction, love it. We do it all here. So be patient with every one of you, okay? Be patient one with another. I think that's the takeaway today. Scotty, do you agree? Do you echo the sentiments of your hostess here? That we
Absolutely.
ought to be, we got to be patient with one and another.
Echo. I do. I think you cover everything. Just about everything.
Yeah.
Cover all the bases.
Okay. We don't need to make content to realize what a phony you are. This is a criticism.
What?
Okay.
Who's the phony? Who's the phony?
Who are you citing? It could be Jack.
I'm a
Who are you referring to?
I'm a phony.
Love Moon Age Dream. Who do you consider? You don't have to make content to see what a phony you are. I think she may mean me. This is hurtful. A phony. I can't believe one of my most beloved supporters, Love Age, Moon Dream. What a phony. Oh my God. You know, I'm as true as
you're an actress. That doesn't make you a phony.
That's not phony. I reach out. There's love here. I can't believe it. Can Jack talk about how the Stooges were when you saw them in the show when the Flaming Groovies played? He wants to know about Flaming Groovies.
Well, the Flaming Groovies.
Yeah.
And they're still playing, matter of fact. They're still.
Sorry to stop me. Apparently, Archie is a phony.
But the Flaming Groovies
Sorry, Archie,
The first band, the Roy Loney band is the one I like the best. The Chris Wilson band, they're all right. The current band, they've actually got two new players since the last time I saw them. Last time I saw them, I think, was in 2022. They had a guy named Chris that was on. He's not there anymore, and they got two new guys. So I don't know what
they're always changing. They change. Okay, this is we got a crisis. There's no two ways about it. Scotty, I need you to handle this. This is our beloved Top Rock, Prog Rock Tommy going to bang your gong. It's Tommy. It's Edward. I think people have run out of patience with me. Now he's able to laugh about it, but can you address that? Running out of patience with beloved Edward, who's Prog Rock Tommy. He's Foghat. He's Proghat. Proghat.
You have to be open to all kinds of ideas and all kinds of opinions.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. And you can be honest, you can say how you're frustrated, but you have to allow for people to be who they are. Right?
Yes.
I guess. Unless you're waxed.
Okay. We got to, okay, first of all, we'll go to this. We got an album. Okay. Anarchy. I hope you're looking. David Donnelly, you're opening.
Wow.
Okay, you've shown this one before. This is a good album.
It really is.
Jack, where did you pick this one up?
1, 2, 3, 4, Go is where I actually bought it. And the only reason I even knew about it is because when I go to a record store online, I always pump in the Flamin' Groovies to see if there's anything new. And the Flamin' Groovies, the new band, the one I haven't seen yet, is actually on one track. They do Revolution.
Nice cover.
This record has got, what is it? 8 and 7, 15 Beatles songs done by 15 punk bands. Pretty good record.
Very nice indeed. I love albums like that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, when they do
it just came out. It was actually a new album in 2025.
Jack showed that. We've seen it here, and it's a great. I looked at that. I said that sounds interesting. Now listen, Proggy, you're doing fine, Tommy. We love you so much. Everything's going to go good. Now hold on. Okay, my brother. Okay, this I got to address this. We've reached our time, but I want to hand out a pause. A note of concern. We're leaving on a note of concern. My hand is in a cast because I fell out of a wheelbarrow. Now, on the surface, I'm going to assume. Hold on. Do you know what I think happened here? I think what happened. We shouldn't laugh, but there's sometimes unintentionally humor. He may have been eating one of his famous sandwiches. Yeah, and he went and sat in the wheelbarrow, and you know how unstable they can be. And if he leaned forward to the wheelbarrow with his sandwich, he could have fallen over. He could have been reaching for a little mustard to put on something. But this wheelbarrow is inherently unstable. I don't recommend eating sandwiches in a wheelbarrow. Oh, okay.
Probably didn't want to drop the sandwich. That's probably what happened.
Oh, okay. We got more problems. His brother was pushing me down the grill. So it looks like they were grilling a sandwich. His brother pushed him down on the grill. And to no one's surprise, his hand went black and brown because of the severe burns that he received from the grill. So sandwich time, please heal up, look after that hand. And I want to thank everybody for being here today. Yeah, particularly new wingman Scotty.
So this was fun.
B+ wingman Scotty.
B+.
New wingman. And of course our beloved Jack.
Yeah.
The old age, and we're shaking now.
It can be pressure for older viewers.
Yeah.
So Archie, please strive to do better. I'm so sorry, Sandwich Time. We love you. Get better soon. Want to thank Sharon Peters, all of the characters, our new friend. Google. I like you a lot. You're we're family here. Yeah. We're going. I'm going. We're heading. We're coming over at Jim. Archie, I'm coming to stay at your bed and breakfast with Mom and Dad. Mr. Cockhold? Oh yeah, we had I'm here for the cock or whatever his name was. He was great. I like him. All right, everybody, we love you. Give us
See you
a thumbs
later.
up. I'm thinking back to that. Let's do thumbs up.
Yeah,
And by
for
the way,
sure.
yeah, we give us a thumb. And then I want to do one more ad. The Patreon, let's put it up because why the hell not? Sue, one last time for posterity. I would do it if I could find it. Oh, I found it. Okay. You got it. Got to do it. So here it is. Drop it. $5 a month. We're bringing more and more people in with interviews and stuff like that. What?
Tell them who's on tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow
Uncle Paul.
we're doing a dry run today. Yeah. Fingers crossed. We got Uncle Paul in on Monday from Uncle Paul's Beatles Playhouse. This is a Mikey Arugula type character in terms of high energy, a lot of content, a lot of fun. Next time, Richard, we'll get you that link. We love you.
And also, Rachel, I'm gonna do a new thing on my channel. It's called Diary of an Unsung Performer. So it's gonna be talking about people I've met in my travels as being a backup singer. So yeah, my first one, I already put it up there. It's about me singing with Sharon Redd, Jocelyn Brown, and Taka Boom, who's Shaka Khan's sister. So that's very fun.
I didn't know about it. So what's her sister's name?
Taka Boom.
Taka Boom.
Taka, Taka, Taka Boom.
Okay, I had some concerns. I said trans man, positive. Okay, but 3 eggs. That's all we're asking. You know, recently we go back, watch an episode or two before we talk about how I've become somewhat of what's known as a money grabber. It's a problem. I'm working on it. We love you. Thank you again, Scotty and Jack. Take care, everybody. We love you all.
Bye, Susie.
Hey, we love you.
Bye. Love you guys.